Okay, so we are continuing our Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea campaign. Currently, the party is in the Lemurian Remnant. They've done quite a bit of adventuring here. Most recently, having traveled to the Zoan Monastery and did a little bit of research into the now they know missing feathered crown, uh, where they located, uh, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, but some snake men, which is never a good sign. Unfortunately, one of the party members fell to the poison of the snake man's giant serpent companion, as it would be. With that, the party has decided that they need to get back to the Isle of the Serpent and see about stopping or getting the crown back or whatever. I'm not sure what they're going to do when they get there, but to see if the crown is actually in that temple. They know that Clang is dead, having killed him with their own two hands or many hands, I guess. Um, but they don't know what the fate of the temple is because they've not been back there, uh, nor the fate of the crown. And a couple of weeks have gone by since then. Heading back to the main religious city there. They picked up some help, which we'll talk about in a second, and are currently on their ship, which I don't think got named yet, on the way to the Isle of the Serpent. So I'll have you guys intro your characters. If there's anything you want to say, talk about what you did uh, during the. It's been about 4 days, uh, and tell us a little bit about your characters, and then we'll also bring Mike's character in as well um, at that point. So let's start with Crystal.
I am playing Sorka. She's the druid of the group. She's spent this time basically praying at the temple of Yunde and communing with nature. Uh, as any good druid would do. Um, and she asked the temple to just perform a rite of traveling or protection from traveling for them um, before they leave, the night before they leave. And yeah, that's basically everything that she's been up to. Also, she bought two bolas.
Nice. Can never have enough bolus. Okay. Nikki, tell us about your character.
Nesta the Bard is feeling a little apprehensive but excited because she wants to see what happened with the temple after eliminating Clang. She also knows that the feathered crown is most likely in the temple, and she wants to find that as well. And she thinks she'll probably take it back to the monastery if they find it for them to put back in their tomb, as that's where it belongs. And she is trying to think of how to do this without getting all of her friends killed. But she figures that she won't know really what to do until she gets in there. And she's hoping that it will be a successful endeavor. And that's Pinesta.
Excellent. So one thing that you guys did learn the last time, which you probably remember, is that all of these temples have two entrances. The main entrance, of course, for the main temple entrance, and then also an entrance some distance off, kind of like the one you came out of last time. And if you wanted to, you could have tried to research where that might be while you were there. I guess you said that because you were in the temple for a couple of days, but we'll deal with that in a second. Oh, you still say Dimitri, but I know that you're not Dimitri. Rush, tell us about your character.
Sorry about that. Um, so I am playing Estrella Calamaris, who is a woman. She's not really tall of stature, but she is quite a physical specimen. Is very powerfully built. She's a monk of Apollo, and Apollo, who is known as the sun god. So that plays into her worship, as you will. She is adventuring with this group originally just to broaden her experience and perspectives, and she's kind of fallen in, still trying to figure out her place within the group. She's made a couple of friends whom she definitely enjoys being around, and so right now she's just trying to help out as best she can on the boat that they own collectively as a group. She prefers to be the cook, as she has quite a skill uh, in that field. And Other than that, she kind of acts as mostly as a protector, um, but has no problem going hands up if she needs to. So, and that would be Australia Calamaris.
Excellent. And Yang, tell us about your character.
I play Tulak. Tulak is an Eskimo ranger from the plain of Lang. Tulak looks somber and silent. He seems focused on a piece of parchment that looks pretty much like a roughly sketched map of the tomb that they had visited before. And he's looking at um, the area that they found the entrance. And you see him uh, drawing on another piece of paper, the rough sketch of the pyramid, and he's trying to look at these things side by side, trying to determine whereabouts he would likely search for a potential second entrance. Um, Actually, since the previous, since losing Tam, not too long ago, he has become totally determined in destruction of Snake Men, as if he wasn't, determined enough on that before. But on his way back to the Isle of Serpent, he spent nearly 1,000 gold in hiring and outfitting 3 more henchmen. And now each of his henchmen are outfitted with studded leather armor, a large shield, short bow, two quivers filled with dozen arrows for each of them. And Tulak also promised each of these men an additional 100 gold as a bonus upon completion of this expedition if they were to actually go into the interior of wherever they're going. During the 2 days ride aboard the ship, Tulak had spent most of his waking hours training his men in combat maneuvers, and he has went over hiding, moving silently in unison, readying shots, and forming 2 rank phalanx with a shield wall and a rank of spears upon the utterance of the command word shield wall. So you gotta I'm hoping that he's gonna get to use that at some point in the game. If not,
That's
that's
pretty
okay too.
epic. Yeah, that's pretty epic. The shield wall's pretty cool. So maybe through you guys have been in the Lemurian Remnant now for months. When you were in need of additional hands, Brickhild decided to stay back on shore for her own personal reasons. Called upon somebody maybe you've had some interaction with before, who is joining the crew for this mission, and possibly, hopefully, probably future missions. And that will be Mike's new character. So, Mike, tell us a little bit about your character and how he kind of came to be with the group.
I'm playing Muda Adi. Muda Adi is a purloiner, which means that he is a holy thief. And I believe that he was probably associated with the different temples. And having figured out that the feathered crown was actually stolen, he has taken it upon himself to make sure that it is returned. He believes that it is part of his solemn duty, although it was not pressed on him by any of the brothers. He feels that fate has put him in this position to do that. He's a rather nonchalant fellow. He likes to keep things balanced. He likes to, if things feel a bit too heavy, he'll try to lighten the load. He is frequently seen just sitting, spinning his prayer wheels or sharpening his knives. But otherwise, he's doing the best that he can to make his acquaintance with everyone. And that's Muda Adi.
Excellent. Right. So if there's anything you want to do, I know that Tulak will be training his troops on the ship, that we can do that now, or if there's anything that you wanted to have done beforehand, let me know now so we could establish all of that. Otherwise, I'll jump forward the 2 days till you guys get to the island. You've sailed this way multiple times before. It's not a tough trip, so it's not really going to be an issue. But let's tie up any loose ends if there are any before we get there.
I guess before we leave, I'll give all the main characters in the party 2 good berries that will last for 7 days. I'm not gonna give the henchmen good berries this time.
Makes sense. All right, so I've moved you guys over to the Isle of the Serpent. You would know, of course, because you've been there multiple times now, that the temple itself. I don't think I have a druid on here, so I will draw a druid now. I'm on the right layer, not layer, object layer. Here we go. I'm gonna draw it in red. So the temple grounds are right here. Before, as you're kind of approaching up, you know how to get there. So obviously, I think we've discussed this times in the past, but unless you want to change your mind, typically you guys have kind of parked the boat, just so to speak, over on this side over here. Let me make sure I'm thinking. Over here. Although now you know there's no pirates, so in theory you could park it here, back at the pirate wall. I mean, unless they've unless they've reestablished camp. But I believe you guys had essentially cleared it out and felt like it was pretty safe. But you could go there with the ship where the pirates were encamped. You could go back to your normal spot. You could even go. Well, it wouldn't be as fast, but you could even go over to the abandoned village from earlier. So it kind of depends on where you want to be. And you have a full complement of sailors, so that they can actually bring the boat out, so it doesn't have to sit on the shore like you've done in the past. Because now you have a good crew. So where would you like to be?
We park it by the pirates. We have to walk around to get over the cliffs, right?
Oh yeah, there's like a I guess you can't see it, right? It's on the GM map, but right here, there's like that steep, like kind of almost stairs cut in the side. There's one of those right there. That will definitely be the shortest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 hexes to get to there, where you'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you go the other way. 11, 12. You'd have to go 12 the other way. So it's definitely the shortest way if you want to go in that way.
I mean, if the pirates are destroyed, I don't see why we couldn't go that way. Anyone else? Thoughts?
Now, did you say that we had learned of the second entrance?
You know that there is one, in all of these places. Exactly where it is, Tulok's been doing some research. Maybe Young has some thoughts. If not, I'll give you guys, based on your research, I can give you some hints. But
Tulok's gonna, pull up the couple of parchments that he's been looking at, and he'll set it down on a table, and says, as the head monk from that monastery mentioned before, regarding the two entrance, we may take a look at this area, and he's going to try and overlap the paper where that a tomb was situated, and right around the area where they found the entrance, and he's going to point in that similar direction away from the pyramid. and he's going to say, perhaps we could search around that particular direction, because that's roughly about the distance away from the tomb where we found the entrance. We could take a couple hours to see if it is hidden down there. It's up to you what you want to do, however.
Does everyone else hearing Young's audio go a little bit weird, or is that just me?
No,
No, I'm hearing
I
it.
am.
Okay.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't.
Could you hear that at all, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard what you said. It was just that you kind of like crackled a few times. It went in and out.
Yeah, right when you started talking, it was really bad, but then it cleared up, so it's almost like you were moving. You may
Mhm.
want to reset your plug.
It was almost as if the gods were saying your idea sucked.
Sorka will say like that the last entrance, like the entrance,
Hear me
like
better?
one entrance was collapsed, and then the other entrance, like from the temple that we visited last, they were barred from the other side. So like if Kling knew of this secret entrance, he would have probably, you know, either blocked it off or, you know, would probably have it protected.
Well, we know for sure that the front entrance and the main pyramid is well guarded with that dinosaur and a platoon of people that are using that armed dinosaur. I think it's worth a shot trying to look for the other entrance.
I agree, Tulak. Plus, there are people towards the front entrance who don't like me very much. So going in the back way might not be a bad idea. Well, one person doesn't like me very much.
Yeah. Well, we do have time on our hands. So, it's not going to cost us anything by taking the extra time.
Yeah,
I found there's always a cost to everything.
if we try to move at night, perhaps we're going to keep an element of surprise, and they may not spot our ship um, along the shores.
True. Well, yeah, let's give it a try then. Why not?
Okay. So, did you want to like come in where the pirate encampment is, if I'm understanding that right? Then travel, look for an entrance, and then wait till nightfall, or you want to come into the pirate place at night?
I
Tulak
think.
would. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Yeah, Tulak would suggest stealthily docking would be the best. Trying to come in in the cover of night. So he would suggest coming in during the nighttime.
Okay.
Bringing the boat in at night. Okay. It'll just be more dangerous, of course, because you realize the waters are very shallow there, if you remember.
Yeah, and there's those rocks.
But you can definitely
That
do
is
it.
true.
There is just a chance that you might smash the boat up if you come in and bring the boat in at night. But you definitely do it.
Do you want to risk it? If you feel that we have a greater chance of damaging the ship, perhaps we could do this during the day.
If we bring the ship in during the day and we do our looking as discreetly as possible and then try to enter the temple at night, I think that would be okay. But if other people are uncomfortable with that,
No, maybe by the time we come out of the temple, it'll be day again, and we'll be able to get out of there more easily.
yeah, I'm just worried that well, that's a good point, Sorka. If we bring the ship in there and it is night when we leave, we have a chance of crashing the boat and not escaping.
And to tell the truth, it'll be more difficult to find the entrance if it's hidden, especially in the cover of the jungle. So yeah, in retrospect, approaching during the daytime would be wiser.
And I mean, it's a boat. It looks like the pirate boat. Maybe they won't think. Maybe they won't make the connection that it's us.
Well,
It looks like the
no one at the only person at the temple who had connection with the pirates anyway was King, right? Was Clank. Like the other people didn't have any connection to the pirates,
Well, I
so
have a
they
feeling
shouldn't
if
be.
Clang. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I have a feeling if Clang had a connection to the pirates, it's possible the Snake Men knew their existence as well. And we know the pirates were bringing in captives for them to sacrifice. At least we
Yeah.
assume that. So they might know about it, but they might not know everything that happened. So
How about we approach our landing on the settlement as before?
And where's the settlement again?
on the other
Settlement
side?
is on the other side. It'll take a little longer to get there. Of course, if you do that, the settlement's over here. Let's see. There it is.
And then there's another point on the map here, and he points to like the northern coast of the island,
Yeah,
right
that's also
around
pretty
there.
close. Yep.
And he says, we could dock over there, get a small dinghy, and from there we could climb up that way. And then he starts pointing his finger on the map.
Okay.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
And he looks to Panessa and Estrella and Muda.
I think these are all fine ideas. I'd be willing to do any one of them.
Okay.
All right, you want to park at that other spot over there? It would technically be closer, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually, it's even closer than the. It's just unknown area that you do not gone through before. But it would
That's what I
actually
was
be closer. But it's about half the distance of the pirates. And like a
All
third
right.
of the distance of the other way.
Let's do it. The north side then. All right.
Yeah. As long as there aren't any rocks over there, hopefully that block the way, because that'll be the other thing. We'll be able to get out of here quicker.
Right. That's my concern, is that if we're running in the night, that we have a pretty good path with the boat. That's my one of my concerns. So as long as there's not,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously sail over there, which we'll do, and look at the area to see if it seems safe. You have, a dozen or so trained sailors that are sailing your boats, so they'll be able to know one way or the other. And as they go over, they do actually see that area that you guys had spotted before, that Tulux mentioned. Yeah, you could definitely either do exactly that. You could either get right up to it and deboat there, or you could jump off and take the dinghy, which is probably more likely what you would do, and let them stay away from the shore a bit. You could come in on the dinghy.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
fine.
guys have those from the last time. But yeah, you can definitely do that. If that's the plan, then I shall mark on the map that that's where you guys are. I can find my little boat. There you go. I went to art school. Somewhere in that general area. I mean, you could be down further if you want.
I don't know that.
Okay. I mean, you could actually come down like right there if you want. That's the closest place. Yeah. So for sure. So you guys are able to do that. I mean, it's not, again, you're getting more familiar with Lemuria. The longer you stay here, the easier it is for you to move through these jungles and stuff without having really any issues. Many of the things that would have slowed you down before you realize are safe, and you can kind of keep going. And you know some of the sign of danger. There's only really one spot where you're going to really expose yourself, which is as you're coming up over those cliffs. So, Crystal, go ahead and roll a d6 to see if any of those big old birds are out.
Okay. 6.
Okay, no, you don't see any. So you're able to make your way up, and it takes a few hours. Again, and you're able to travel like you normally do down that path that existed that you followed before. And of course, you avoid the actual temple. And you would know based on Tuluk's assessment of putting the maps together that the other entrance, even though it was like underground, it was actually underground only because it was in a hilly area. And looking at the map, you see that this whole area is basically flat jungly except for this one area off to the side here. So you focus your search there. And I mean, I'm going to say you're a ranger, right? So it doesn't take that long. I mean, it takes a little bit, but you're able to actually locate over here, roughly in the same spot as the other one. There's another entrance right there. This entrance is, I don't have a map for it, at least not loaded into Roll20. It's small and collapsed, kind of like what you saw before, but not nearly at that level. Because you remember the other entrance was like completely collapsed. You had to like crawl through. This is more just like gone to the elements. It doesn't look like anybody's used this in a long time. Let me find well, I think I might even have box text. I like my box text. Let's see. Okay, hidden amidst the jungle foliage. It's an ancient ruined stone structure. It's kind of in the side of the hill, just like before, right? But this one's 80 feet wide at the rear, 40-foot wide projected at the front, so it kind of comes like almost like a T. You can see that again, it's been somewhat collapsed. There were columns here. There were statues that have just kind of fallen down over the years and with overgrowth. It doesn't look like anybody really uses this entrance in a long, long time. There is a stone roof that is still mostly intact. I mean, you see that some stones have fallen out, and of course you can see some light bleeding through. But for the most part, it seems to be. Actually, I can probably just let me do this. I can show you the map because I can show you share the screen and zoom. There's an exterior wall. There's a bunch of windows, tall, skinny windows that you can kind of look into if you so desire. I'm going to show you the map. Okay, so you can see here, you see this set of stairs going up into it. These gaps over here, you can see my mouse, right? On the screen. These gaps are windows. And you can see some columns knocked down. You also see a statue inside, and it seems like there's a bit of a crunched, but still passable tunnel that leads in with a set of stairs. Let's see, the stone roof. I told you that. Stone pillars. Okay. The interior is damp with ferns and mosses growing sporadically about. An overgrown gray statue near the rear wall depicts an ancient Lemurian sorcerer. Let's see, exposed portal gates behind the statue, which is, I already pointed out. That's a little bit collapsed, but again, you don't have to crawl or anything. You can just walk right into it. And you see stairs dropping down into the darkness back there. Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Where are we standing?
Anywhere you want.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere on this map.
Do we have a clear view of the statue?
Yeah, if you stand right in front, you do. Because, the roof has a bunch of holes in it, so you can see the statue.
I'm just curious as to what the statue is.
It's a Lemurian sorcerer, you would imagine. It's nothing you really recognize as anything significant.
Okay. If you said that, I missed it. Sorry.
Yeah. See a picture?
No, I just wanted to see if it was a snake person, or I just wanted to know what kind of a statue it was. Okay.
It's not a snake person. Here, I'll show you. All this precious art that only I get to see. Okay. Let's cover all the important stuff so you guys don't. This picture does in fact show a snake in it, but there's not a snake there. That's just at least not one that you can see. Roll for surprise. No, I'm just kidding. No, there's no snake. Yeah, so it looks like that.
Oh,
Okay.
Pretty cool statue.
Yeah. I think this down here is supposed to be you guys. This is like a But
Yeah.
The
not
snake
with
is
the
there too.
crossbow. The snake, well, clearly the snake is behind you.
Yes.
Actually, there's two of them, right? There's one here, and then I mean that actually when there, and then there's also that's another head, right? So there's two snakes.
Oh my God. Roll
Yeah,
for
you guys are
surprise.
screwed.
Yep.
Yeah, no, there's no snakes there.
Wow.
Um. Yeah. So if we're standing there, kind of at the door,
Mhm.
I just kind of put one hand on like Sorka's shoulder, and then just kind of look over at everybody else and just motion with my head like, are we going in?
Tulak holds up his finger and points down on the ground, and he's gonna look for tracks, like recent tracks in or around it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you look around the general area. Like many of the areas in the jungle, you can see there's tracks from various reptiles and snakes and such that kind of press the ground down. You can even see inside this place where it's overgrown that there's like maybe some small nests of like frogs and stuff like that that kind of gather around in pools. But you don't see any tracks that would make you think that any kind of like human or humanoid has passed this way in a long time.
Yeah, he comes back to Estrella and whispers, "I don't see any footprints. I think we can go inside."
Sorka is going to cast Find Traps.
Okay.
She's going to hold up both of her hands in front of her, and she's going to begin to walk towards this entrance. She's going to lead the group in.
Okay, yeah. So, right. So you're walking. You don't detect any kind of traps or anything as you walk past the statue and through. Again, it's partially collapsed, so it's a little bit narrow. You got to go single file maybe into this hallway, and then it turns to the left, and there's a set of stairs going down. Yeah. So it goes down a bit. You can see though once you turn the corner, it's dark down there. So somebody's gonna have to light up some torch or lantern or something. Otherwise, you're gonna be walking in the dark. Unless you want to walk in the dark, you certainly could do that. You do have your trap spell, I suppose.
I can light a
Straight up.
torch. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Just say we can light a torch. We can have. Just want to be careful because we know for a fact there are people eventually in this place. Well, I use people in air quotes, snake men or whatever else.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly could put like a hand on each other's shoulders and walk in the dark. You'll just have to go very slow if you don't want to, risk falling over. You don't know what you're
Oh
walking
no,
into.
we can light a torch. I just
All right.
just remind everyone to use extra caution.
Fair enough.
I was just going to mention a Tulak. I was going to mention that we should keep our eyes open for traps, but it appears the young one here is already taking care of it. So she just kind of pulls her stuff around her and walks behind Sorka with kind of like hands at the ready kind of thing.
Tulak is right behind Estrella. He's got all of his henchmen following way in the back. There are 6 of them right now.
Yeah, clunking along with all the shields and everything. They're able to squeeze through. That first part is narrow because it's collapsed, but they can turn sideways and go through even with the big shields. But once you're through, it's like a normal way with hallways. It's not an issue at all. It's about a 5-foot wide corridor until you get inside. Then it becomes like your normal like D&D 10-foot wide corridor. And yeah, you start follow this thing. It's it feels like it goes on for a long way. How long does your spell last for?
1 turn per 2 caster levels, so 3 turns.
Okay, so half an hour. Okay, yeah. So you I mean, even going slow, you would get to the end far before your spell. I'm not gonna figure out movement. I'll just say it takes you about half that to walk, as far as you need to walk. And you end up coming to basically a terminus, right? You end up at a door. Unlike the other one that you took, this door does not seem elaborate. and beautiful in bronze, like the other thing. This door that you encounter in front of you is just a flat piece of stone, and you can see that um, the way that it opens doesn't have like a normal handle. It just has like a bar that's kind of like holding it in place that you would have to grab and just slide. So it's not like a handle. You would slide it, and then the whole door will kind of swing towards you. You would imagine because you can see the hinges on your side.
And Sorka doesn't detect any kind of traps
Nope,
here or beyond the door.
nope. It goes. It goes how far?
30 feet.
Let me just make sure. But I'm saying no, but
Yeah, 30 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Okay. So
The trap is
Sorka
31
will
feet away.
Sorka will say, I sense no traps, but I must keep my hands held out straight in order to keep the spell up.
Okay. Give me a moment. I want to see whether if we could hear anything on the other side of the door. He's going to put his head right next to the door and he'll listen for about, for about a minute.
Okay. What's your listen? Same as thief, right? What
Yeah.
level are you?
Level 5.
Let's see. Listen. Okay, discern noise. Do you have a wisdom bonus?
Hold on a second.
Wisdom over 16, I should say.
Oh,
16 or
no.
better. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Then it's 6 and 12 is your chance. Okay. You listen. Oh, hold on. Did you wait here until it was nighttime, or are you just going this far and then you're gonna stand? Because you came in the morning, right? That was the idea. Well, it wouldn't be the morning, but we'll say. Are you waiting till the nighttime, or
Well,
you just
right
came in?
now,
Okay.
yeah, we just came in. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll say, I mean, to travel. We'll say it's like 3 o'clock. Let's say that. It seems like a good time. Let me see if there's anybody in that space. Let me check the schedule. Where are the murderers at this point? I'm just kidding. Yeah, you hear something behind the door. You hear what sounds like a decent amount of men, and interestingly enough, and I'm just going to give it to you because of what you've been doing. It sounds like they are training, like martial training. You can hear somebody saying like, "Shield, wall." Like I mean, not saying exactly that, but you can hear them saying, various like maneuvers, and you hear like feet moving, and you can hear people. I mean, it's probably hard to determine how many are out there, but you know that there's more than a few, and they seem to be doing some kind of martial training.
Yeah, Tulak holds up his hand and makes a fist and points to the rest of the party and brings his index finger to his mouth. And he walks back to the main group and whispers. He says, I hear people training on the other side of the door. I believe there's probably more than 3. I would hazard a guess 6 or more. Should we wait until they disperse or should we attack them outright?
I don't think attacking them outright is the best idea.
Hmm.
Perhaps we should wait.
All right, excellent.
This is why Panest is the only original still alive.
Then Sorka's just going to put her hands down then, if we're going to wait here.
Okay. Do you want to just like station somebody by the door and just keep listening until you feel like it's safe? Is that the plan?
Yeah, Tulak is gonna stay by the door and he's gonna listen until these guys disperse.
Yeah,
Estrella would do the same.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Estrella would do the same. If he's gonna be like pressed up against the door listening, she would just stand slightly back just a little bit, just ready in case somebody were to say come crashing through the door or something.
Do you have a listen ability as well?
I should. La 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 la.
I can't remember if monks
I
have them or
do.
not.
if you don't.
Yeah, discern noise is the same thing, right?
Yep. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll just because I mean better, but you always
Oh,
start with
awesome.
just made it. So if you score better, I'll might give you more information.
Yeah, it's
It's probably same
I
as
have
Steve. You don't get
okay.
anything better.
Yeah, it's like I have some clerical abilities, but I also have some thief abilities. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you listen. You can, when Tulip points out that there's people there, you're kind of listening. You're kind of like, oh yeah, you're right, but you don't pick up anything extra. So, but you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you don't have a watch or whatever, but clearly, a decent amount of time goes by, but you're listening, and nobody seems to know you're there, right? So, you're just maybe sitting on the ground, drinking your water skins, kind of anticipating what might happen next. And eventually, after what feels like forever, but is probably the equivalent of a couple of hours, you can look. It sounds like you hear that they're kind of like, sound like they're like stowing weapons. Like if you were in a room that had like a weapon racks or whatever, you can hear people like hang weapons on the wall or whatever. And then a little bit of time goes by, and you hear people making their way out of the space. They're no longer. I'm gonna do another listen just to see if you can pick up any fine detail again, because you've been sitting there for 2 hours. And you should have something to... Yeah. You would think. I mean, after listening to him for that long, that you think there was probably about a dozen people in there. Would be your guess.
Yeah. Tulak detaches his ear from the door, but now his neck is suffering from a major major pain, and his head's like tilted one side, and he walks over there to Panessa and says, "You know what? I've been listening for a very long time."
I see that.
I think they're leaving finally. I hear the weapons being hung up there, and I think there had been more than maybe about a dozen people practicing martial arts in there.
Boy, dozen, huh?
Yeah, about a dozen. It's a good thing they wouldn't rush in.
She'll
By
smile
now,
at Tulak.
I'm assuming that they're quite exhausted, and he adjusts his neck, and you hear a crack, and says, "Ooh, that hurts." And he says, Whew, "That feels better." Uh, I think they have left the building, or left that room at least.
Well, only one way to find out. If they've left, we should move now.
All right, just in case, let's ready for a surprise.
Oh yes.
And Tulak says, "Fellas," and then he points at him, and these guys are all well trained, from spending 2 days. And these guys are one of them, kneels and like pulls out, pulls back the bowstring, and all these guys are readying shooter as Tulak gives them a signal.
Okay.
And
I mean, it's only a 10-foot wide corridor, so I'm going to say that it's not going to be possible for more than maybe two people at max to be ready.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can say, I'll say two people can have bows ready, and then somebody can open the door, and then
Right.
hit the ground really quickly. So whoever you
Okay.
want up front, that has the best bow skill, I guess, to get one shot
Okay.
each.
Yeah, so a couple of these guys get ready, and Tulak is gonna, ask Estrella, should I, or do you want to do it? Open the door.
Yeah, I'll open it. Sorry, I thought I was muted. um,
Okay. Yeah.
so she kind of looks back and she's like, "So we're all good with this, right?"
We came here to do this. We have to open the door at some point.
Okay.
Perhaps a word of blessing? Would you like a word of blessing?
I don't think it could hurt, Muda.
Okay. Rel, look down on us and help us not to do anything stupid.
I like that.
That sounds like a
Rel.
proper Rel Fair. All right, yeah, you pull the door open.
Yep.
You're looking into this training room. You actually see in here. Actually, let's do it this way. Nikki, roll a d6. Or take only a d6,
Okay.
I guess.
3.
Okay, so 3. So 2 then. So you see two men in here. They are surprised because they weren't expecting anybody to come. They don't know it exists. They are sweeping the floor. So yeah, I am assuming you're firing your bows if you consider you're ready to shoot. Obviously, you don't have to do that. But yeah, you open the door and they kind of like turn because they hear a noise, and you see that they have brooms in their hands. They're not
Cool.
wearing any armor or whatever. They're like the men that you saw outside, like the guards or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, it's up to whoever. It's Young was in the door, so is he shooting or not? It happens at 0 initiative. So are you shooting these two guys that are sweeping, or are you gonna not?
No.
Young.
He is going to shoot.
Oh my god.
You know what's gonna happen.
Everybody has a +1 for the next 50 minutes.
Nice. All right. Go ahead. So the two people that were in the door can get one shot off because it's already shooter, so it's just one shot before initiative starts. Are they targeting the same guy or two separate guys? There's two guys in here.
Two separate guys.
Okay.
And the henchmen, right? Okay.
Yeah, and they were the ones that raided the bow, right?
Okay.
Roll d20. Roll d20.
Oh, well, the first guy missed for sure. Although, I mean, these guys they're not wearing armor currently. So their AC is makes sense. The henchmen are one hit die, right? So they need a 10 to hit. So one guy hits. Roll damage. Okay. Yeah, arrow sinks in.
5
Of course, these
points of
guys.
damage.
Yeah. So this. This arrow sinks into this guy, and he. Okay. So everybody's looking into this room, and you see this happen. What? I'm going to go down the order of actions here, keeping in mind you're in a hallway, so you're going to have to move in if you want to do most things, probably. So what's Sorka up to? What's her plan for this round?
Sorka's going to try and hit the other guy with her bola.
Okay. People have to move in front of you, which I'm assuming they're going to, but you can do that. You might have to go second phase if people don't get out of your way. Pinesta?
I am going to try to grapple. Can I do that? I think I can.
Yeah, anybody can grapple. Just a melee attack.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And I'm going to yell, "Oh my god, you're so impetuous. Stop." At Tulak.
All right, so again, you have to run past these guys, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yep, that's fine.
2 locks for Straya, what's your plan when this all comes down? This time you are muted.
Sorry, had to bring the window back up. I'm gonna sprint into the room and try to tackle him.
Okay.
So
You're also going to
moving.
grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. How about
He's going to be using his chain whip, but is using it as a prayer bead right now.
Okay. So are you meleeing or are you just praying?
Just praying.
Okay. All right. Tulak, what's your plan in all your group there?
Tulak moves in and shoots at the guy that's already injured.
All right,
Trying
so
to kill him.
you guys are also going to get out of the doorway so we can come through. Are they going to come in or are they going to stay in the hall with the henchmen?
They're gonna come in.
Okay. All right, so let's roll initiative. Crystal, D6 for the group. Ooh, these guys are fast. They got 6.
3.
All right, they're going to first. All right, well, the guy that got shot with the arrow, he screams in pain, and actually they both. He starts running towards the door, The other guy is running, so he's not going to go the first phase because they're kind of like somewhere in the middle of the room because they're cleaning. The one guy that didn't get shot is gonna run and grab a staff off the wall, to kind of intercept you all. And the first guy is running to the door. He runs in this direction, screaming. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, he might not be able to get there if he's in the middle. Actually, I will roll randomly to see where he is in the room since I didn't determine that. 2 12-sided dice. 7 and 9. Oh no, I should roll 4-sided dice. 6-sided dice rather. 6 and 4. So he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's actually here. He's right near the weapons. Okay, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he gets. Do you think he gets to the door? But he's kind of in this hallway area, right here. Because if he uses if he moves at double his rate, then he's not going to open the door. So, he's running towards these stairs basically. The other guy grabs a staff though and kind of gets in the middle of the room and tries to intercept anybody who's going after. Well, because he's about to get tackled, right? All right, that's all they're doing. So, melee happens first. So the tacklers go ahead. Panesta.
Oh.
I'm just going in the orders on my screen to make it easier for me, if you don't mind, Rush, unless you really want to go first. Doesn't actually matter.
I said grapple. I meant overbear. Is that okay?
No, that's fine. Whatever. You're meleeing, right? So it's all.
Yeah.
As long as you're still doing the same action, which is melee, then you still go at the same time.
Yep. I'm gonna go to the one
Which
that's
guy?
not been hurt.
Okay, that probably makes the most sense. Let the monk who's fast get to the other one. They're pretty far away.
So roll
All
attack.
right, yeah, you make an attack roll.
Yep. That is a 13. So it hits armor class 2.
No, I mean, yeah, their armor class. Well, his armor class is 8 technically now because he has a staff in his hand, but their armor class is 8 or 9. So,
Okay.
what does he get? An avoidance save, right? I always forget.
Correct.
Someday I will learn what page that's on.
Avoidance saving throw to dodge.
Okay, he rolled a 16, and his save is. Lay brother. Save. 16. He drinks it. Dabs out of the way.
Okay. Alright.
Stray, you're also charging it. Are you charging at the same guy, or are you charging at the one that's by the door? Because you're pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get. My plan was to get the guy escaping. So we started from here.
Yep.
So how big are these squares?
10 feet.
So I can make it to here then.
Which is basically where he is. So yeah, you can
Okay.
go ahead and you're faster than he is. See, the monk's speed finally comes in.
Wait a minute.
Make a. Are you also trying to tackle him, or are you doing like a monk attack?
No, I'm gonna try and take him down. When it says your movement, is that like, oh, it's ×2 if running? Shit, I could walk and catch him.
Right, but you can't. But you can't run. I mean, it's running is for when you're running, not when you're in combat, really.
No, I understand. It's just I looked at my movement and saw that it's 50, but then I realized that's walking.
Yeah, well, it's your normal. I mean, it's not walking; it's combat speed.
Yeah, fast walking, but either
Yeah.
way, yeah, I can run 100. So
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try and take him down. Do I get bonuses for all my stuff? I guess it's just bonuses to hit, isn't it?
You get a +1 to hit with it because of the spell, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in that
Are you
case,
overbearing him, or are you attacking him with your monk martial arts? Excuse me. That's what I need.
I think not knowing what's going on behind over at the weapon racks, my Australia's idea was to grab him and make him talk. So she's not. If I hit him, I'm liable to kill him.
Right. So you're overbearing him.
Yes, I'm gonna try and just tackle him right to the floor.
All right, make an attack.
All right. pull up my character sheet. Sorry. Character sheet. So I make my normal monk attack, but I add a
percent.
+1.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You won't get it. You won't get the if you get a bonus because it's the open hand. You won't get that. You're just going to get it making a regular melee attack. So whatever your
The
normal
bonus.
melee is.
Yeah, the open hand is +1 to attack.
Yeah, you won't get that.
+1 to attack. So essentially, because I get +1 for overbearing, it's basically just a melee attack because they cancel each other out. Okay. Okay. Boom.
PC 3.
It's
That definitely
8.
hits.
Yep.
All right, he gets an avoidance save. That's with the other guy.
It's crit
fails,
damage.
You
Yeah.
don't do any damage when you're overbearing.
Yeah, but I didn't know if the crit damage meant I was like literally just going to be like, "Ugh, get down on the ground."
I mean, you could definitely narrate.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
how
don't
it
do
works
any
because
damage. You wouldn't have rolled damage because he doesn't take damage when you overbear.
Yeah, I know. I've never grappled, so I don't know how it works.
Yeah. What happens is he takes no damage, but he is now overborne.
Okay.
He's considered prone, which means he gets a -4 AC penalty, loses shield and dexterity bonus, and he has to do a test of strength to get away from you. Otherwise, you basically have him. And the way that I've been doing it, because I don't think it says in here, but if he fails 3 times, he just basically can't get away. Period. So you got to hold him for a bit before you actually have him.
Is
But
there
in
any
any case, he is
mechanism?
now on the ground.
Is there any mechanism where I can like slap my hand over his mouth?
I mean,
Or
you could. Yeah, I'll tell you your hands over his mouth. I mean, he's overbeen.
okay.
He's got if he makes the test of strength, it will no longer be the
Gotcha.
basically next round. So I'll say this round you slap him. That's fine. That makes sense. All right. Okay, that was melee. Okay. Now we have missile. You were gonna shoot one of them.
Are all of them caught?
No. The Podesta missed hers. So there's one guy standing there with the staff in his hand, and there's one guy that's tackled around the corner. So Sorka, you can see the one guy standing there with the staff. Panesta, he stepped out of the way of Panesta.
Yeah, I would like to try and hit the guy that Panesta missed with my
Alright.
bolus.
Go for it.
Okay. Hit AC 5 and does 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And then with the bolas, sorry, I thought I had it pulled up. 1 second. Let's see. If they strike a smaller medium target, the victim is held fast unless he can make an avoidance saving throw.
Okay. If you just hit him, period, you don't have to hit the certain score or whatever.
No, just
Okay.
an avoidance saving throw.
All right, he failed. So the bola wraps around his legs. Does it make him? What page
So
is
he's
it?
held
Sorry, just
fast.
look it up. He's held fast. So he
120.
okay, so he can't run basically, but he's not like on the ground or whatever.
I guess so. It just says he's held fast. It says breaking free of the bullets requires 1d2 rounds and a test of strength. Using a test of strength or test of dexterity.
Nice. Okay. Sounds good. Nice. Typically, the weapon does not damage in heavy armor because I'm not going to pull what is it? No avoidance save is allowed. Breaking free. Okay. So yeah, he's held fast. He can't run anywhere at this exact moment. He has a staff in his hand, anyways. Tulak.
He's gonna shoot that guy who just fell, or roughly around the same time.
The guy with the bola.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
And for damage, 3 damage.
Okay. Yep. That hit him. Yep, and did damage. Did you get 2 shots or no?
Yep, 2 shots. 1, 2.
Yep, that kills him. Okay, yeah. So the bowler wraps around this guy's legs, and he kind of kind of starts to stagger, and then 2 arrows sink into him, and he falls dead on the ground. The other guy's still trying to wiggle away as we go into the next round of combat. What do you want to do, Sorka? You can see your friend Estrella has the guy with the other arrow in him, at least currently restrained on the ground. And this guy looks like
Sorka's
he's
gonna
dead.
move over to Austria with her lasso and try and get this guy tied up.
Okay. Pinesta.
I will also want to tie this guy up.
Okay, so everybody's running over this guy. Estrella, I'm assuming you're holding the guy, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of you on him. So if everybody's just going to try to hold this guy up, then I'm just going to have him make his test of strength. But I'm going to say that with 2 more people on him, he's going to. Well, let's roll initiative because he might make it before you get to him. So roll initiative, Crystal. If he goes first, he's going to. Well, you roll a 1. So probably.
5.
All right, I mean, you're both on him. And typically, if somebody's overborn, they have a penalty to their saving throw. Of course, he's already down now. So, oh no, it says extraordinary test of strength when multiple attackers are involved. Okay, so he has to make an extraordinary test of strength to break away before you guys can tie him up properly. He's probably not going to make, but you never know. No, no way. Okay, yeah, you get on top of him. I mean, he's got an arrow stuck in him. A giant, well, a wide and muscular monk holding him, and you quickly tie him up. And I'll say, because the nature of it, you can keep his a gag in his mouth or whatever. So he did yell initially, but you've kept him from yelling since. So combat's over basically, and there's a door in front of you, and you have a guy.
Muda's going to go listen to the door, see if anybody's coming.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand over the guy menacingly while one of the others interrogates.
Okay. Where are you interrogating him? Like, are you gonna bring him
we
back
should
into the
do-
room? You're gonna do it right there on the stairs. Like, what do you want to do?
I think we should interrogate him or just knock him out.
I mean,
Where are you having this conversation? Are you dragging him back into the room, or are you doing it right there on the stairs as the?
Oh, I'd have suggested bringing him back in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're dragging him back in the room. Okay, so you drag him back in the room, and your new party member who moves up to listen to the door. You hear outside multiple voices, and they seem to be speaking intentionally softly.
I will relay this information to my party.
I'm just gonna pass this along real quick.
In an equally soft voice.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So you pat down.
Tulak's gonna have his henchmen like move out of the direct line from the door, but have from diagonal angles, have them like ready shooter at that door. And Tulak himself will also ready shooter from like the sideways.
So is our plan to just kill everyone that we meet?
That was not my plan.
Yeah,
No.
that's like, I mean, like there was no need for this kid to die.
Right. I mean, he's just holding position if they're going to barge in or if they're trying to do something. And he's going to look to Panessa and Sorka for whatever they want to decide to do.
Well, we could have tried talking, but I mean, now that option's out the window. We've killed one of their members. They'll just see us as murderers now.
I look at Muda and I kind of try to, mime. How far away do you think they are? The distance. If you can hear them, they're trying to be quiet. They're probably pretty close.
And I mime like right behind the door.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
tell they're right outside the door.
Yeah, I mime a wall.
Okay. All right. I don't know what to do.
Does the door swing in or out?
These doors actually suck into the walls. They go like this, into the walls. But you've probably never seen a door like that before. So as you're looking at it, you don't see any hinges.
I don't.
Nope, you do not. You've probably never seen a door like this before. It'd be very unlikely that you would have. But Vanessa did. And so
Estrella whispers, "Do you think if we took the 2 bodies and we ran back out the way we came, that maybe they'd just come in, look around, and then leave again?"
I was thinking about taking the bodies out of here.
okay, so where are you positioned right now? Sorry, Mike, Buddha. Are you right by the door?
I'll be right by the door. Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to
door
keep
opens.
listening.
Yeah, you're listening at the door, and it goes, and it opens up, and you see standing in the
Yes.
hallway, 6 men. They are bearing scimitars, and they don't. And there's one other man with them that is bearing a. Oh, what happened to this guy? Also a scimitar, I guess. So, well, there's at least 6 scimitars, and they're going to charge in and try to cut you to pieces as you have invaded their space. So let's see what happens here. Sorka, what would you like to do as you hear the door open and poor Muda on his first day of the job?
Um, mm, uh, I think Sorka's going to run away. She's running back down the hall. This isn't what she's
You're going to go
signed
back
up for.
towards the secret door? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're running. Okay. Podesta.
I see Sorka run, but I'll do a spell.
Okay. Estrella.
Well, she's conflicted now because one good friend is run.
Well, she hasn't run yet. But
Oh, well, one good friend looks like they're getting ready to run. And the others, though, she doesn't want to leave them to get slaughtered. So she's just going to kind of, I guess, she's just going to kind of step in front. Well, they have scimitars, right?
I mean, you really don't have a good look at it. You just hear the door open. You guys are in the hallway having a conversation. The only person that's
So
near the door is your thief.
I'll take like a 3/4, like step 3 or maybe half in front of Panesta as a blocking move and just kind of, I guess, ready action or hold action.
To do what? Malay?
Yeah, I'll be meleeing if they come after her.
Okay. Muda, what do you want to do by the door?
I'm going to wrap my chain whip around my arms and go into a full defensive stance.
Okay. But you guys stay up there on the stairs?
I'm going to go backwards.
Okay, you got to go move backwards. Okay. You're going to move.
Yep.
Tula.
Gulak is gonna say, release, and he's going to do missile attack on the ones that he sees. He's basically here, situated diagonally,
Yeah.
not directly in front of it. And he's gonna have 3 of the guys over here and 3 of the guys are over there, and they all have their missile weapons trained towards the door. So as soon as Muda moves out of the way, he's gonna let them all shoot.
Okay, yeah. So that's why I didn't immediately have you do ready shooter, because he's clearly in your way. I mean, there's no way you'd be able to shoot the guys in the hallway. But no matter who wins initiative, I'll let you get a shot at them as soon as they come through the space. So Crystal, initiative. They got 3.
We got a 3.
Okay. What is your dex?
My dex is a 13.
13. There's the 12, so you're going to go first. Okay. So spell, because I think nobody's doing anything. You can't do missile until they get into your range. And you can't do melee until you get into the range. So spell will be first. Pedesta?
Yeah, I'll just try to stop them in their tracks. I'll cast the 20 by 20 foot paralyze
Oh. Okay.
at them just to stop them so that we can decide what the hell we're
What's the
doing.
range? You can reach all that way.
Hang on, I have the spell right here. Sorry. Range is 180 feet.
Oh yeah, plenty. Okay. All right. So I was just making sure that your new poor learner
Sure.
friend didn't get stuck in it. So you can cast it in front of him basically, and that will get
Yep.
all of them. So I'm just gonna have there's two different classes of guys out there. I'm gonna have the Lay brothers roll one save, and they're either all gonna make it or fail. If that's okay. Unless you have a
Yep. Sorcery save modified by willpower.
Okay. Well, they all failed, so 5 of them freeze up, and let's see if the fails. He got a 16, so he may have passed. Let me quickly look at his thing. His sorcery save is, and he gets a +2 for. No, that's only mental sorcery. Let's see. He has 15 anyways. He would have made it. Okay, so 5 of them freeze in their tracks for sure.
Okay.
Then
For 6 turns.
Right, so they're like with their scimitars, but one guy who's dressed differently does not. Obviously, but Muda, you got to move, so he can't get to you right this second. He's gonna move forward into the room, in the first phase, and then as soon as he breaks that wall line, you can shoot him with a hail of arrows if you'd like to do that. Young. Yeah. So, yeah, his AC is 7. So, you can let loose your. Because obviously he doesn't know you're there. He's about to get pin cushions, probably.
Right. So Tulak will fire 2 shots.
Okay.
And
I'll just hold on. Don't do them all yet, because he's gonna try to do a little missile avoidance with that. That's why I don't want to lose track of where I'm at. I was trying to see how many hit points he has. Okay. Okay, so he gets a. How's that work? Rush is an avoidance save, right, to block the missiles. Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna.
13.
That's
You get
why I
plus 2
stepped.
avoidance. Okay, first one he blocks. Second one he does not. So he takes 8 points of damage. Okay. Now you can go with the rest of you guys.
okay. 3 of
You
the
can try that
guys
one
are
more time.
3 of the guys are gonna be using short bow, and 3 are gonna use light crossbow.
Nope, those are D6s though. Although that would be a terrible.
You're never gonna hit that. You're
Okay.
never gonna
Oh,
hit
I'm
that
sorry.
way.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
I mean, his
sorry.
AC is 7.
20.
But still, you should probably
there
roll
we
a
go.
D20.
There we go. All right, right.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, crit.
Okay.
Okay, they're first level, right? So they need a 12 native.
Okay, that was the crossbows.
Yes, that's twice. Okay, he's gonna try to block that first one, then which is the crit.
Okay.
Yeah, which he does not do. Okay,
Okay, and he gets
so he gets hit twice.
7 points of damage. The second one
Okay.
also hits, right?
Yep. He's dead.
6 points of damage. Okay.
I mean, it's all happening at once, so you can just still subtract arrows from the other guys because he basically gets pin cushioned. Okay, so you're getting deeper into the space. Let me open this door up for you guys. Okay, so currently standing in this space here, number 3, are 5 of what you know as the Lay brothers, standing with scimitars like this, paralyzed, dead on the ground, like right here, in the interior of the room, is this monk who just got pin cushioned. So you're technically out of combat again because.
I'd like
because you
to.
killed everybody.
I'd like to kneel and inspect the monk and see if he has a symbol, like some kind of a holy symbol or something like that I might recognize.
Yeah,
There's
he's
the
got
Yig.
he's got tattoos. It's Yig. Symbols of Yig.
It's Yig. Okay.
He also has, because you're checking him out, he also has a chain whip wrapped around his waist. And he has a scimitar, of course. He has a key like the ones you found before. This one though is green, not red. And he also has a looks to be like a potion bottle. And I would say that Sorka, you could roll a d6, and 3 and 6 you'll know what this is. If you want to take the time to do it now.
Okay. 1.
Yeah, this looks like it's a anti-venom.
No. If she says if an anti-venom, she then just holds the bottle straight out to Sorka.
Sorka says, no, keep it. I can use it as a spell. We need more than one source on it in case any of us go down.
Right. So
Yeah,
she shrugs and
sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Good.
no, it's okay. So she shrugs and kind of puts it into a pouch then, and she takes the key
So it's a
and
green
hands
key.
that green key and hands that to Pinesta. She's not interested in the whip or the scimitar.
Okay. So just so you know, whoever's because I guess you're taking it, so you know. It basically it's a potion. It's like a neutralized poison. Potion basically. It will remove all poison effects. If you drink it, of course. There's 1 dose.
Does this chain whip look a better quality of mine?
Roll a d6. You get 3 through 3 or higher, then yes.
Fingernail of the fell brute.
5.
Yes,
Yes.
it is nice for you.
Okay, I'll take it.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. Yeah, it's nice.
Yes. Rella's good.
What are we going to do, Pinesta? Are we?
I
guess we're in this now, right?
I'm gonna look at Tulak, and I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, I didn't make myself very clear. I didn't make myself clear at all that there are good people in this place, along with the snake men. We can't just come in and kill indiscriminately. And you killed someone who was sweeping the floor. And I just want you to know that was not the right thing, I don't think, to do. Because now we've murdered perhaps innocents. And I want to kill snake men as much as you do. But we can't just start shooting.
You're a bad boy.
I will atone for what I've done. If it's murder, then I'll suffer for it. But in any regards, as far as I'm concerned, these are the ones that have been sacrificing innocent people alongside the pirates. For me, they're as bad as the pirates, and we've been killing the pirates for many days now.
Yes.
If you tell me to hold my arrows, I will do so. But
I'm sorry. I'm walking right over top of you, and I apologize.
Sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying I didn't mean to like verbally walk over what you're saying. Australia was say I think the point she's making is that these people might just be no different than these fellas, and she motions to your henchmen. She said they could just be hired guards and have no idea what's going on. So that's, I think, if we get attacked and we have to defend ourselves, that's one thing. But I think what she's saying is we can't just indiscriminately kill because we don't know who is and who is not involved. So it would be better if we didn't, if we can possibly help it.
And remember, some people have been under some form of coercion. Remember what Kuri told us. If you see Mojen, no, kidding.
Yeah, as you're looking at these people, what you can definitely tell. I mean, obviously they're standing frozen in the corridor, which maybe is
Yep.
These guys look like because you've been in there, Sorka and Podesta multiple times. I believe Tulok at least once. These guys look like the guys that were basically the guards, like they're the ones that brought you in and out. They were referred to as the lay brothers. That's what they look like. The guy that you just pincushioned, he was definitely a monk, though. He was definitely a full-on monk, which you really haven't interacted with much.
Yeah, I'm saying what I'm saying to Tulak loud enough so that the paralyzed guys can hear me. hear me say we don't want to just kill everyone.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean they're paralyzed for half an hour. They ain't going anywhere.
Vanessa, give me a
Was-
signal what you want me to do. Consider me as your arrows.
Yeah. What is the?
Just
what
don't
is
kill
it that
any
you
more
want to do?
sweepers, and I think we'll be good.
Well, that leaves us with what do we do with these guys?
Also, just I mean, again, roleplay how you feel like your characters would be, but the guys sweeping the floor were clearly the same lay brothers. They were just assigned to clean after they finished the training. It wasn't like they were like random peasants. They were definitely the warriors. They just happened to
Right.
be sweeping.
Oh, okay.
Just so that's clear, I
Um,
didn't know if I made it sound like it was like some peasants that you. No, they were. It's like you finish your martial class and then they were cleaning up after. So
well, I
they
shrug
weren't
and say,
like.
perhaps I don't know best. Perhaps Tulak has the right of it. I don't know.
Well, whether or not that's the case, I don't know. But I want to make sure it's clear so everybody knows exactly. Yeah, so I'm defining things correctly. What you would know though, if you come out here to where these guides are, that you will see this room number 3 looks very familiar to you. Pinesta, it is, and Sorka. This is 30 by 30 foot, 1 by 30 foot chamber, arch 15-foot ceiling and walls carved with snake man pictograms. You see the door to the south, of course. And you would see, if you were to look, since you've been here before, I'm just going to reveal it if you don't walk up there. This room, if you remember, with the columns. So when you were brought into the worship, you were brought down that slope where that arrow is. So you walked right through this area. So number 2 is, for those that weren't here, 2 is the 30-foot wide hall, 40-foot long, arched ceiling. It's lined with 8 intricately carved pillars of green marble. Each pillar depicts a great coiled snake that gazes down at the center walkway. Their eyes glint with golden citrine gems. 10-foot wide, 70-foot long corridor to the north goes up, which is how you get in, and pedestrian compartment, and Sorka could point that out if you want to. You don't have to tell the people there, but that's the way out. So, yeah.
These
I
guys
don't
that
know.
are paralyzed, can we like move them and tie them up?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you move them, they'll just collapse to the ground. What I imagine, it's almost like they are like have like a cramp. They're just like, ugh. I mean, you could, if you grab them, they'll just collapse basically onto the ground.
Yeah, we
That's
should
it.
move them, tie them up.
Yeah, I'll move them to like the north on wall 4, in room 4, like to the north wall up there,
Okay.
and put their scimitars down by the racks.
All right.
While she's doing that, can I examine the keys that I have? We said one's green and one's red.
Yeah, the one that you took off of Clang was green. It was red, rather. I'm sorry to say. The one that you took off this guy is green. If you look
Okay.
at the doors, let's see. A short set of stairs leads out of this room to the north. Okay, you remember that one. The east wall opens into a short set of stairs, which is the room you just came from. If you look at that one, because you understand how these doors open, because you watch them do it, you see that that door has a similar lock like you've seen before, but it is white in color. And if you look, actually, I'm going to do this so we can actually. That way, that way you'll know. Well, I don't know if you can see white, but I'll put it right here. This one has a white. You see that? That's not going to be easy.
Which one? I don't see it.
Yeah, of course you're not going to see. That was a terrible way to do it. Let me do it this way. You see that? The door you just came through.
Oh, that I see. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I put it back. That door opens with white. Though you see a white key thingy. This door over here has green. The double door, sliding doors in the south wall. All right, hold on. A locked door, except the white cylinder key. That one also requires green. So this one is also green. So you see a lock that's green here. There's only one. I'm just trying
Okay.
to, so it's easy. So these two doors both have green, like gems lit up. That you put the key against, you would understand because you've used it before. The one to the right, to the training room, has white, and the key that you just picked up is green. And of course, you have a red one.
All right.
So I guess if you check all these guys that are paralyzed, are you going to check to see what they have on them and stuff, just quickly as you move them, or you
Yes.
don't care? Okay.
Sure, yeah.
They all have similar keys, but those keys are white. They're not carrying any money. They just have the keys.
Okay, I'll take one of those keys.
So we have red, white, and green.
Correct.
All right. Do we hear anybody coming from that north hallway with the columns?
You have not. No. Nope. You haven't heard anybody coming in the last few minutes. It's probably taking you 5 minutes or whatever to like drag these guys into this other room and maybe longer. Well, I guess you have all the henchmen. I'm assuming everybody's helping, even though just one person's saying it. I don't assume the rest of the party just standing there staring. So, if between the half dozen or more of you, you drag those guys in and tie them up, and somebody keeps watch here, you don't hear anybody coming down. It's quiet so far. It's been maybe like 10, 15 minutes max since you've come into the space.
Okay. I want to examine the double doors to the south in room 3.
Okay. You would remember these two, as they head down into where you Shaw uses it.
That's right.
Yeah.
We don't know
Yeah,
where the
that
other door
leads-
goes.
Yeah. You've never been there. Yeah, you would remember that to the south, here, that it was like a hallway that led down into a larger space. That's where you watch the sacrifice happen. You've never been over here.
Right. I would ask Muda if he would listen at that door to the west.
Sure.
Okay, so you listen to the door at the west. That is check here. Sounds absolutely quiet. You don't hear any noise over that.
I hear silence.
Well, that tells us something, even, Thank you, Muda. Boy, which way? Let's see what's behind that door.
Well, if we want to talk to the priest about the snake men, I mean, isn't that kind of what we came here for?
You says it's sure. I don't know if
Or
he's. I don't know if
Zoo?
he's.
Wasn't that his name? Zoo?
Zoo is in the monastery that we.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, Yizits. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
With the name like Yisizits. But but we were kind of friends.
It's a family name.
He's the middleman.
He's the middleman.
Okay. I guess we need to find Yisizits. Like, I don't know. He probably doesn't just hang out in the sacrificial chamber.
Well, it's not.
True.
I mean, that is where a sacrifice happened, but it's the temple basically.
Yeah. All right. Let's go that way then, to the south.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna put your green key in that door.
I mean, if everybody else is okay with that, do you want to listen here, Muda?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go listen with him since it's a double door. And as I walk by, I'll just look at Panest and Sorka and say, "Well, I have never been to this place, and you have. So, I'm defer to you two, and then I'll put my head against the door."
All right.
Tula and his fellas will probably hang around on the northwest and northeast corner of that room. They're not going to have it ready, and they'll just hang back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys listen for a minute or two. It sounds quiet.
Sounds quiet.
Let's do it.
You know, yeah. Just gonna put the key in and see what happens.
Yeah, you stick the green key, and it it slides into to the hole in the wall, and it kind of the whole key lights up green, like almost like there's light being shown through it, and the doors slide into the wall as the other ones did. They go. Shoo. By the way, I probably should mention this because nobody else was here before, so maybe you guys don't remember because it was many sessions ago. This entire place is lit with these like what you would imagine were some kind of magical light. There's like panels in the ceiling that are just shedding a constant light source, so the whole place is lit up pretty well. Yeah, so you open I guess I'll just do this. You can probably what you can see when you open the door. You open the door and you see those statues there. They are let me put room 3, then room 12. So I have to like something different. All right, so oh no, I guess that's in the room 12 description. That's why. Entering this room via the north doors, characters pass through a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway with arched ceiling, which is pretty common here. The walls of this hallway are adorned with shallow alcoves, 3 on each side. Inside rest statues of ancient snake men, garbed in long robes and bearing strange implements, symbols, weaponry. Broad stairs descend 5 feet into the temple proper. Of course, you look down there. You can see the temple is a 30-foot high dome ceiling of black volcanic glass. So it's like shiny but black. This by the way, this space is not lit by the artificial light. That's why I mentioned it. There's a gems embedded in the ceiling. Look like stars. You remember that from the last time. Arranged in in various patterns. 2 rows of 6 pillars line the east and west. I guess I'll just show you the whole room. You're gonna walk in, I'm imagining. But in any case, you see it. So before I get too far into this, let me just explain the whole room so that everybody knows what's going on. So we can kind of work that out. All right, so 2 rows of pillars line east and west flanks of the temple. Green marble columns, 3 feet in diameter, support the ceiling. They're covered with pictograms of hieroglyphs of snake men. Sconces on 4 of the pillars hold torches that are glowing with a green flame. So the whole room has just got a green and black feel. It's the only light in the room. You can see that there are, at the south end of the temple is a 15-foot high green marble statue of Yig, coiled around an obsidian globe symbolizing the egg of creation. And so basically you get this giant snake statue at the end. Its eyes are rubies, and sitting in front of it on the ground. So this by the way, this circle right here is a hole in the ground. I mean, that's pretty obvious to probably anybody looking, but that's where the sacrifice would drop through if they told you about it.
Right below the number 12.
That's correct. And below that, you see, and the star is a statue. Obviously, that's probably pretty obvious. Between the hole and the statue, you see a man sitting on the ground, which of course Sorka and Panesta would immediately recognize as. He says it. Oh, looks like I drew my squares in a weird way here. Area. And yeah, as you kind of, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna walk in or not. I guess you open the door, you see all that. I'm guessing you're gonna walk in. Yeah, I'll just move this back where it was. Sorry, I just moved all
Yes,
the
I would.
darkness. If you
And
get
he's the guy, so
yeah, you can't see by on the statue. The room doesn't go much further than that, so I don't want to redraw all my darkness. So yeah, he's sitting there. So as you walk in, your feet echo into the space. As you kind of walk down the stairs, and when they do, you can see him kind of straightens up a bit and kind of stands. Kind of moves, like kind of leans forward onto his knees, then he kind of stands up and turns around, and you see recognition in his eyes as you're kind of walking in with, of course, with a group of people behind you, and he kind of looks a little curious, and he says, "Vanessa, you have returned." And
we have.
right?
We
I
have,
see.
brother. Yes, is it? Yes, is it?
Did you come to join in the worship of Yig?
Well,
No one
I
told me you were
would.
coming.
I would definitely. But we do have a problem here.
Problem.
Yes. I mean, just a question. Have you seen Clang lately? I mean, what's the status? I know you guys were air quotes friends.
Oh, well, Brother Clang is an excellent monk that follows the ways of Yig, and I believe that he is on pilgrimage. So he is not here, unfortunately.
He's not
Yeah.
here. That's good. I wanted to talk to you anyway. Are you taking over as high priest then?
Taking over? I am the high priest.
Well, I mean, are you the high man now instead of the middleman?
Oh, yes. Well, one would hope so. As it should be. These monks don't know the true way to worship.
Apparently not.
He sees a stray at them. No offense.
And she kind of waves her hand out, and she's like, "None taken."
Smiles. He says, yes, I think things are going to go well for us here now. Proper observance of the worship of Yig requires a true priest.
So, who speaks with the avatar now that Clang is on pilgrimage?
Oh, well, clearly, I would speak with the avatar. When the avatar wants to speak, I'm sure that she will call for me because I'm definitely the one that should be called.
The avatar is a she.
Well, of course. All avatars are female. They are the mothers.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Yes. I like that idea. Gosh. I was actually sent here because I believe Clang has stolen something and brought it here.
Really?
And I think that in this temple there are people who would seek to do harm instead of the good that Yig can bring.
No one went to ogre except myself. We'll see. When this is over, we'll see if that was a good decision.
And what is it that she might have stolen?
A holy relic.
Oh, well, that's a pretty serious offense.
Yes, it is. As a holy man yourself, you understand just how serious it is.
Of course, one should not interfere or touch or utilize objects that are below them.
Or that do not belong to them.
True. But does a holy relic not belong to any who worship?
Well, not if you have to steal it and kill to get it. That's not very holy. I know Yig is life and death, but I don't think they would approve of that kind of worship, would they?
No, definitely not. Law and order is important. Killing and murder is not something we would approve of by any means. To enter into a place and murder would be a sin.
Yes. Yes, it would. She kind of looks down. Because, oops. But, how have things been in the temple?
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, with Klangon pilgrimage, have
Well,
there been different? Has there been a change in the sacrifices? I mean, and the bandits who roamed this land. I heard through the rumor mill. I'm a bard. Everyone tells me stories that somebody took out the bandit camp. So have things improved?
improved. Was there a problem? Bandits would not bother us here. We are well fortified.
Oh, well, that's good. I thought perhaps you would have some trouble with them, but I'm glad you did. You never did.
No, no, no. Yig protects us. Yig will always protect us. It's strange
All
that
right.
the guards would let you in, bearing arms as such as you do. He kind of like he's got his like staff. He like leans on it, and he's kind of like, "What are you really here for?"
What am I really here for?
Your ass.
Yeah. Well, I'm here to help cleanse the evil that has taken over this place. Not you necessarily, but I know there are snake men here. Just gonna say it.
He smiles. Okay, roll a d6, Yang.
What are you really here for? Turns into a snake.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. So
Check this because you are. Okay, I just have to check this because I think because you give a -1 chance to surprise, but they give a +1 to surprise, so I think it balances out. So with a 2, I believe you are surprised. Let me just check.
Yep.
Okay, I see how that balances out. I see that it's not all of them though, so I think they're gonna work as a group. I just need to make sure. Oh no, it's not these guys. Okay, yeah. So you're not surprised. So yeah, he says that, and you could glint in his eye, and you look down, and you see that the floor is crawling all over the floor are many snakes, all over the place, and they look like they're getting ready to strike. But you're not surprised. So what does everybody want to do? I guess Tulip could probably warn everybody. I'm assuming, and maybe he'll say snakes or something. I mean, that's up to you if you want to say something.
Yeah,
If you
he's
don't,
gonna
everybody else
say.
will be surprised.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, the floor, it's full of snakes.
Okay, so at that, Sorka, what would you like to do? What's your plan this round for initiative?
Oh, sorry. Casting a spell.
Okay, Vanessa.
spell.
Okay, Straya.
This is all in room 12, like the snakes to lock everything.
Yep, you're all in room 12. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're having a conversation with this guy. You've all moved in. You're all probably close somewhere. You're all somewhere in this general area, I would imagine. Let me just somewhere like around here, like around the stairs or whatever. Everybody said they walked over to the hole, so you guys are all like in that general area. And he's on the other side of the hole, of course.
Yeah, just trying to decide if I should just flat go for him. Watching the conversation, have I figured out, is he a monk or does he look like a priest? Or
He's
can
a
I?
snake man.
As far as you can tell, he's probably a priest, especially because he was throwing shade against monks.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you screw it. You know what? This when she says we're gonna get rid of the snake men, and then suddenly the floor erupts into snakes, that's pretty much all Australia needs to probably know to figure this one out. So she's just gonna charge the guy down.
Okay, you're gonna run up. You're gonna run up and do like a charging attack. Okay, and how about
yeah.
Tulip?
Yeah, I'm gonna slap him in the face. Bow.
Tulip.
He's probably muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry, guys.
Alright.
Where is it everywhere in room 12? I mean, are there any snakes up on
There's not
the
that many snakes, but they're gonna. I haven't decided who they're attacking yet, so they're kind of spread out amongst you. You guys are all gathered in this 20 by 30 area. You know, talking to him like right now. I'll draw on here for you. You guys are all roughly in this space. You know, because that's he just came down and started talking to him. He's over here.
Okay. Tulak yells out, Panesta, let me know. And he pulls the bow, and all of his fellas draw their bows, and they're all aiming at that one guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, you can. This guy.
All right. Muda, what's your plan?
We're gonna do some floor sweeping with the chain whip.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good to me.
It's gonna be like what is it? Like when you're cutting the grass and you run over a snake. Oh God!
It's the snake whacker. Snake whacker.
Nikki, roll initiative for the group.
Okay.
26.
6.
Oh, well, that's good for you. You got a 5. You're gonna go first. Okay, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of snakes on the ground. The poor innocent priest just standing there, but you're all gonna try to attack him. That's fine.
He's not innocent. Don't even start with that.
He's super innocent.
Yes.
He's just standing there. He hasn't attacked anybody. You just gave this whole lecture.
Just likes to collect snakes.
Yeah. So what's your normal move?
Sorry.
Estrella, rush 50, right?
My normal move is 50.
So you can get to him in the first phase. So your melee goes first, and you're going to charge. Well, half move, 25. Where you are, you could. No, actually, he's about 30 feet away. So you're going to actually attack second phase, even though you're running. So that's melee. The other person that's. Well, yeah, you're still going to do it this round, just not this phase. The other person that's meleeing though is Muda, who's attacking snakes around him.
Yeah.
So
my question was, you don't get your full movement with an attack, or
you do, but it'll happen in the second phase. The first phase, if you do a charge attack, half move makes and charge attack, right? And then if phase 2 would be full move made and charge attack. And while you don't technically need your full move, you need more than half. So
okay, so as long as it's under half,
to...
I can attack. I got you. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah, the only reason why I gave it to you the other time with your full move was because the whole round was over. So it was actually the second phase. I just didn't say this is the second phase because he had one initiative. Cool. Yeah. It mostly only matters if you win initiative, whether or not it happens like that.
I just didn't know the half move rule. That's so I'm good now.
So Muda, go ahead and attack a snake.
Is there a group up top getting the mage?
Oh, AC 3 for 3.
Nice. All right. So I don't know which one's near you. I'll have to roll a d6 to see if the snakes is near you. Number 3, which is a cobra. And that hits, of course. It does not kill it, though. Just do this. Snakes are... Got snakes on the plane. And, okay, so that's all the melee. So now we're going to go into missile fire. So that's going to be Tulak and crew.
Tulak is going to knock 2 arrows and shoot him because he's within 30 feet. And there's one against the priest. Oh no, that didn't go. And the second shot against the same priest. 3 points of damage.
That hits for sure. Hold on. Yeah, -6. Yeah, that hits.
And his fellas are actually gonna shoot at the snakes. I mean, are they? How many are there nearby?
I mean, there's 6, 7 snakes around, kind of
Okay.
all in between your feet and stuff. You shoot at them if you want.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot at him, or he's gonna ask them to shoot at the snakes. Roll d20.
Oh God.
First one, second one, third one. Well, that's a miss. So all 6 of them are gonna shoot. The first 3 are light crossbow, and
You
the
need a
last 3
12.
are regular. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of them hit.
Nice. Okay. I'll just do this. See
So-
who they hit.
First 3, roll d6
tell
plus
me-
1.
Okay. So the first
First
one.
one
How
It's
much
4
damage?
points of damage. 4
Okay, that
points.
hits. That is the same snake that your friends hit, so it dies. The cobra.
Second one hits 4.
Okay.
Third
It's an
one-
asp, it doesn't kill it.
Does 2 points of damage.
Same snake, but doesn't kill it.
Yep.
And one more.
And
Oh,
2
okay,
more. 2 points of
yeah. 2
damage
points,
on one
that's
of them.
enough. You
And
said 4 hit, right? That's 4.
no, I think he has, except for the guy that rolled 2, all the other guys hit. So 5 of the guys hit.
Oh, 5. Okay, hit. Okay.
Yeah. So last 2 are 2 points of damage.
All right. He also hits that one cobra, so that one's dead as well. Okay. So they kind of without trying, I guess they all kind of consolidated their eyes, and you took 2 snakes out with that. Wow, it's like arrow spin at the floor. That's then spells are gonna happen. Sorka.
Befriend animals.
Okay, on one of the snakes.
I mean, on the group that's left, because it says I can control
Okay.
1 HD of animals per caster level, and I'm at level 6. Caster
Okay.
level 6.
All right. It doesn't work
Okay.
Oh,
because they're not normal animals. They're ensorcelled. The snake man. They're under magical control. They're not just regular animals. So they'll probably be your friend if you kill the snake man, but you can't befriend them because they're basically being controlled.
however, that was a kick-ass idea.
Yeah, it was a really good idea actually, and they will. They will. I don't think they save or whatever, but if they're still alive and whatever's controlling them gets destroyed, then it will. You won't have lost the. You won't have wasted it. But that's the spell.
Yes. I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay. Do that. Okay.
1d4 plus. So four more Pinestas appear.
Oh man.
Woohoo! What's better
boy.
than a Panesta? 5
Not much, baby. Not much.
5 Panestas. That's what's better.
Oh boy. Oh man. Okay, so he actually no, he's not gonna do it. No, actually no, yeah, he is. He points his staff at I'm just gonna roll. Actually, I will include the henchmen because you have 6 henchmen, right? And there are 5 of you. So roll d12. Okay. Actually, he points the staff at number 7, which is one of your henchmen. We'll say a crossbowman. And he says, jump. So go ahead and make a sorcery save there, Young. Or he's about to jump into the...
Holy shit. Jump.
Roll d20. Come on, roll high, baby.
Roll high, Cole.
Oh no,
Ooh.
11.
Yeah. Whoever, number 2, a crossbowman, does just that. He runs forward and jumps into the hole.
Oh man.
Doesn't even scream on the way down because he's having a good time. And he's, yeah, he's basically gonna get smushed. It's like 60 feet down, so there's no way he's gonna survive that. Yeah, so
Oh, man.
he goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Now it's a second phase. He went. Now it's second phase, which means that you get up to him with your fist after he does that. So go ahead.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Let's hope we can make him pay for that. So, yep, she's gonna. The one thing I don't like about the monk with the cestus is that you have to use your hands in order to get the extra damage. So
Well,
I guess yeah. Well, I mean, this is the only place a cestus works. So forever stuck doing the flying Superman punch. So I'm doing the flying Superman punch.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
No, boom, especially when you do that. AC 0, damage 6.
Oh yeah, that hits. I'm pretty sure. I might check his armor class, but if that doesn't hit, you can be worried.
Yeah, especially if he's a priest. Yep. So I go flying through the air and I just go smash.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
Would have been nice to roll a 6 there and get 9.
Okay. And considering that he already got hit once. And then that, he's still up. Though not happy. And now it's the snake's turns.
I aim to please.
So I guess everybody except for Australia, because you ran out of the range of the snakes, is possible to be attacked by these snakes. Including the henchman. So I'll roll a d10 now because we lost one. All right, so actually I have 2 d10s. So I'll do it this way. So the 2 cobras are going after the 10th person, which would be a henchman, and also the first person. So it'd be Sorka and henchman. So against Sorka, it rolls a 12. So let's see, Cobra is a 12 is going to hit AC 7. Does that hit you?
Just miss.
Nice. And against the henchman rolls a 4, so it misses. Nice, good, okay. So you don't want to get bit by a snake. That would be bad. The 2 asps go after that henchman. That likes that henchman. Henchman, remember your last henchman, Young. The asp tries to bite him. And also number 6, which would also be a henchman. That'd be the second henchman. So your second henchman and your 5th henchman get targeted. Second henchman, that's gonna miss, I'm sure. Miss. Okay, both snakes miss. And then finally the python, which is the one you don't want to get hit by, that's for sure. That's going after 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh god, Mike. I just said you don't want to get hit by it. I rolled 9 though, so it misses. All right, so all these snakes are missing. And that will be the end of the round. He's not going to, he turns to face you. Like he doesn't try to run or whatever in the second phase, even though he could do that. And we'll go on to the next round. So currently you've taken out 2 of these snakes. There's more, of course, on the ground. You have Yusizit. Now he's injured with the monk facing him off. And what does everybody want to do? Sorka.
Spell. I'm gonna call it a spell. Yeah.
Okay. Panesta.
Melee.
Okay. Straya.
Melee.
Okay. Muda.
Melee.
Okay. Tuluk. And
Tuluk's gonna yell, "Shield wall!" And and 3 of the henchmen are gonna form the first rank with their shields interlocked and flush against the ground, and 2 of the other guys are gonna rush up there with their great spears and get ready, and they're gonna go against the snakes. And in the meanwhile, Tulok is gonna take a couple of shots at the priest.
Okay, yeah, it'll take them. I think it'll take the first phase for them to get that together. I'm not sure Shield Wall should work against a snake, but it's too epic to not let it. All right, go ahead.
So for the duration, their AC is going to be 4,
all right,
and
nice.
AC gets influences received by the ones in the second rank also.
Nice. They got 3. What's the initiative, Vanessa?
Initiative 4.
4. All right, you guys can go first. All right, so you're able to do your shield wall. That's gonna happen. Let's see. Missile goes first, so go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Molly goes first. So, Estrella. You got
All
this
right.
is it in front of you.
So as I take a swing, I don't know if I'm gonna kill him or not, but I'm gonna shout as I swing. I'm gonna say, "Panesta, do you want him alive or not? Swing!"
Try and knock him out if you can. I'd like to
That's
And
question him.
pretty sure I missed terribly.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, you did. You definitely missed terribly. That's the other Malay is Muda.
Buttercream pie.
Who are you Malaying, Panesta, by the way?
Yes, is it?
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's why I'm putting you your second face because you're gonna move to him.
Bless you.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Muda is fighting the snakes in front of him on the ground, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
4
So
points
yeah.
on a snake.
Nice. Okay. That's why I didn't skip you. You're gonna have to go second face because I can move up to him. He's on the other side of the.
No, I get it.
Corey says it's poor priest just trying to live his life, human sacrifices and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's living the now.
Okay, so that's melee. Okay, missiles. Go ahead. 2 luck.
Go. 5 of these guys are gonna take on the snakes.
No, that's oh yeah, that's a melee is happening first. Yep. Good.
Yeah, so the first rank misses all of them, and the second rank with the oh man, they all miss.
Oh god! Not
They're
only that, you got
horrible.
not only that, you got 2 natural ones.
Okay.
So let's roll some d12s to see what they do.
Oh brother.
They all
Yeah.
fall into the hole.
Yeah, they're panicking. 2
They were
and
2 and
6.
6. All right, so the first guy was just a bad miss. 6 for the second guy is also a bad. They're fighters, so also a bad miss. So yeah, nothing terrible. I mean, it's terrible they missed, but it's not too bad. Okay.
After a flawlessly executed shield wall maneuver, they got so excited they couldn't hold their bows anymore.
They're like, we did it.
They're like,
Right.
But where's our foe? Who do I poke with the spear?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to hit a snake,
A snake with spear, especially with the shield wall when you get the shield up above it. But anyways, yeah, go ahead, Young, and make your bow attack now. We're into missile now.
All right, so he's gonna do a double shot against the priest.
Okay.
And that's at a penalty of 2. Here we go. Boom.
That
Ugh,
misses.
terrible. Second one.
That would have been good damage. That also misses.
Okay.
Okay. Now we go into magic, which is Sorka.
Sorka is going to turn into an animal.
Nice.
She's going to become a mongoose to fight the snakes with.
Epic.
holy shit.
That's pretty badass.
Ticky tavi that shit.
All right, awesome. I see you do that, and then now you guys have all gone, right? All right, I'm just gonna have the snakes go first while I'm focused here. All right. Again, they're all over the ground, so they can really go after anybody. Well, Panesta has moved now, so she's also out of the space. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 henchmen, right? So a D8. So
I've got all my
snake-
images too. If they come after me.
Right, but you're not there then.
Oh, that's right.
So snake 1 is going after 6, which would be henchman 2. I'll roll the attacks later. So henchman 1. So let's just do 2 at a time. So those are the 2 cobras. They're going after 2 henchmen, henchman 2 and henchman 1. That misses with the new armor class. That hits though with a 19. So henchman number 1, Young, he will take some cobra damage, which is doesn't do any damage. He has to make a save. That's it. It does 1 point of damage and then save. Okay, nope. All right, so he's fine for now, but he is going to die. Well, I'll make a note because I guess you don't really know. But yeah, he's been bit. by the cobra, he takes 1 point of damage.
Oh man.
Yep. The two asps, or the one asp rather. So asp number 1 goes after Muda, and then the python goes after your last henchman number 4, I guess. So the asp rolls an 11. That's probably not going to hit Muda. Let me see. That hits only an AC 8, right? That doesn't hit you, does it, Muda?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, and then a 15 against the henchman, which hits AC 4, which is their new AC, right? Ooh, that guy gets
Yeah.
hit by the python. And the python does D4 damage. 2 points. And it is constricted around him. So he's basically out of the shield wall now. Or actually, he's the last guy, right? So he's holding the spear. So he's falling back. He's going to have to break out with an extraordinary feat of strength or dexterity. Each round he could try it. Otherwise, continue to take damage unless other people want to try to help him out. So keep that in mind. He's getting crushed by the python. And then finally, the very, very kinder and gentler is going to swing his staff at Estrella, because you punched him hard in the face. And he misses. And now Vanessa can do melee.
Okay. I'm gonna sword him.
I'm just a poor old man.
Can I try to use the pummel end and try to knock him unconscious?
You can pummel him, and that is under the unarmed combat. Yes.
Yep.
You would use
An
the
unarmed strike. Guess I'll do that. Okay. Because
you don't want to kill poor innocent old man.
I don't think that's working.
I don't know.
He knows
She's
better.
doing. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Seems to me that, all right. I mean, if you want to be a murderer.
Oh, God.
15, so that's a 1, armor class 1.
Yeah, that hits. Let's see. Unarmed combat, pummel. Okay, unarmed. D20 attack rolls, max strength attack modifier. Hit causes 1d2 minus 1 strength damage. Mental, in a match, okay.
I'm just trying to knock him out,
Right, you have to exceed his AC by 7 or more, or a natural 20, which results in a knockout. So how much did you beat his AC? But what did AC did you hit?
I hit AC 1.
Okay, no. It's not enough to knock him out, but he does take damage. A D2 minus 1 damage. So roll a D2 minus 1 plus strength. Close, but not cigar.
All right. 2 minus 1, 1. So plus 1 would be 2.
Okay, yeah. So he takes 2 points. He kind of, doesn't knock him out, and he kind of looks at you.
Whenever I try to be nice, it always backfires.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to kill him next time.
You see a glint in his eye.
Yep.
And let's go into the next round. What does Sorka want to do?
There's not a Mungus in here, so I'm just using the stats of Weasel. I figure that's closest.
Fair enough.
And she's gonna attempt to attack one of the cobras.
Okay, awesome. Vanessa.
Melee.
Okay, Estrella.
Melee.
Muda.
Melee.
Tulak. And group.
Henchman melee and range attack for Tulak.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead, Nikki, and roll initiative.
Okay.
1 for them.
Oh, 2 for us.
All right, they're gonna go first. Okay, so snakes are going once again. Nobody's gone down, right? So it's still 8 people over there. First cobra goes after Muda. Second cobra goes after number 7, who already got bit once, right? First cobra rolls a 4 and misses. Second cobra rolls a 2 and misses. the asp goes after that same guy. Wow, they hate that guy. Number 7. Misses. And henchman number 6 this time. Oh no, actually the python doesn't go after anybody because he's wrapped around. He just does damage. He does 4 points against that guy that he got wrapped up. So he crushes him.
Did you say 4 points?
4 points, yeah.
Oh man, he dies.
Oh, all right, yeah. He gasps his last gasp as the python crushes him. And maybe you guys have terrible flashbacks of the giant python crushing your good friend. But he says it looks at Estrella and Penesta, and then he's actually, because he's a bastard, he's actually going to try to push Estrella into the hole. So he's doing a push attack. D20 attack roll is made with strength or attack modifier. Upon successful attack, the equivalent smaller size push back 1d6 plus 4 feet.
This is my strength.
So, yeah, if I hit you, you're going to get knocked back 1d6 plus 4 feet, which means you're going to fall in the hole, basically.
So my strength can't defend against that?
Nope.
Okay.
My strength adds to it, though, which I don't think I have a bone modifier. However, I will give you a chance because you're going to fall. You might fall.
That's okay. If I go in the hole, it's all good.
Yeah, you're going to get a chance to grab onto the side of it like a badass. But first, I got to see if he hits you or not. He rolled a 15. That hits AC 0. So that hits you, right?
It definitely hits me.
Yep. So you're going to go back. Yeah, you're going to go back 10 feet. So yeah, you go flying backwards. You can't feel the ground under you anymore. Go ahead and make an avoidance save if you want to try to grab the side. Otherwise, you're going down.
Okay. Avoidance.
Yeah, avoidance save. You hold onto the wall by your fingers.
I don't understand what this over 14 is.
Success.
Yeah,
Well,
you
your save is
succeeded.
14.
You succeeded.
You succeeded. That's good. Yeah, so you go flying backwards, and then you fall, and you just grab the edge with your fingers. But you're basically off the edge now, so you're not going to get to do anything this round, unfortunately.
I didn't get to use my kick-ass ability though, but I guess it keeps
Well,
me in the
if you would like to drop, you can.
No, because then I won't be in the fight. I'm down there until somebody gets me out.
Yeah, I mean you could try to pull yourself up with a feat of strength next. I mean a test of strength either next round, if you want.
Yeah.
But right now you're just going to be stuck there because it just literally just happened to you. And that's all they can do. So now we're coming around to you guys. So Malay, Penesta, he just knocked your friend into the pit.
Okay.
I saw that. Yes, I have my sword, and I'll just say to him, I don't know why I'm always trying to be nice to you old dudes. Really, honestly. You let me down every time. Oh my gosh, she just rolled a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Are you trying to pummel him again? Or are you attacking him?
No, if he pushed Estrella, I just said I had my sword out, so
You got to run him through?
I would just attack him. Yep.
Okay, so roll a d6 for the crit.
I'm not going to give him a chance to kill my friends. 5.
5. Okay, so double damage. So you can choose either roll 1 die and double it, or roll 2 dice before you roll.
Roll 1 die and double it.
All right.
So 12 points of damage.
Wow.
I rolled a 6.
Yep. You don't have any other bonuses, right?
The sword plus
I mean,
1.
you have like a strength bonus right then. So 12 is your damage.
Oh no. Yep.
All right. Yeah. So you jam a sword into him and pull it out, and you see green blood drip out onto the ground. And he stares at you, and then you see his eyes like go sideways. You know how snakes' eyes are.
I do.
Yeah, he is not very happy. Shreya's hanging off the side right now. Muda. You got snakes all around you. Well, they're mostly around the henchmen, but they're all around.
With my nice chain whip. It's
AC
only
15.
AC 15.
Well, that would be good if we were in ascending armor class.
Yes.
That you critically missed.
I critically missed.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay.
Oh.
Roll a d12.
A d12.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
All right. That's just a bad miss. It's embarrassing, but it's not.
Just a bad
It can happen to
miss.
anyone.
A bad miss.
Okay, I forgot actually that also
I spilled my
you're
bite.
doing melee, Sorka, because you are fighting as a
Yeah.
weasel, right? So go ahead.
I am.
I think
Uh,
mongoose are immune to the venom of these snakes,
Mm.
right?
Okay,
You would be
Oh.
correct, sir.
Cobra
19.
venom.
nice.
And I don't get my strength bonus, right? So I just
No,
do
because the
1 point
mongoose
of
doesn't have a
damage.
strength.
So I just do 1 point of damage. Bite,
Just one?
bite the cover. Yep.
Okay, you bite into it. It doesn't kill it, but it's definitely hurt. Nice. Okay, so now henchman of Tuluk.
Okay, here we go. I got how many? 16, 3, 1. Ugh, yikes.
Okay, so
4 and fifth one. Oh, actually, fifth one died. So
Yeah, fifth one's
disregard
dead,
that
yeah.
19. Yeah.
so you got 2 hits. Looks like.
Yes, sir. And 6.
Two.
It's 1 point of damage. Roll
Okay.
D8. No, actually D6 also. 4 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay, that one of the cobras is almost dead. Yeah, one of the cobras are. Okay. Now
And one of
that
them
is-
critically missed.
Right, we got to do a crit miss. So roll a d12.
6.
6. And they're fighters with bad miss. So you guys have been lucking out with your crit misses. You've been crit missing a lot, but you've been lucking out with them.
Okay.
If
Two luck.
crit missing can be considered lucky, I'm not sure. Yeah, go ahead, missile.
Tulak's gonna aim at the the python that killed his friend.
Okay.
Again, he's knocking 2 arrows. Here we go. Attack.
Oh, that is for sure. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dead.
So
Without, I mean, you crit, but doesn't actually. I mean, you did. Oh no, you didn't crit because that's the damage. Yeah. You
yeah,
kill it
a
with
sec.
2 arrows.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, it would take both attacks to kill it. I'm assuming the second attack was against the same creature.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you shoot the python. It tightens up a bit, then you shoot it again, and it falls down on the ground, dead, but also still wrapped around your friend. And that leaves just 2 cobras and asp still active, plus of course the poor priest.
Oh yeah, the poor priest with green blood and snaky eyes.
Yeah. And I think
You're not gonna
that's
get me with that.
everybody. That's everybody, right? There was no spells that time, right? So that's everybody. All right, next round. All right,
Looks
Sorka,
like
what you like to do?
It looks like the priest is about to go super snaking. Okay, so Sorka's going to attack a snake again. As
Nice.
a mongoose.
Okay, so melee, Fedesta.
Yeah, I'll melee.
Straya, you good? I'm assuming you're gonna try to pull yourself up.
Yeah, I mean, I should. How am I hanging again? Because I mean, at a
Fire
17 strength.
fingertips.
Oh, okay. All right. So is it a test of strength?
Yeah, just test the strength.
Okay.
But it'll take your round to do it. I mean, you got to pull yourself up. It's not
Yeah,
easy to pull yourself
I'll
up by
wait.
your fingers.
Oh wait, it's my turn.
Yeah, Muda.
Still snake whacking.
Okay, and Tuluk. I'm assuming everybody's doing the same thing, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah, same thing as before.
Okay, cool. All right, Nikki. This is going to be
All
important.
right.
Initiative.
You know,
Oh, you got a 6. You better do good.
I only got a 3.
All right. All right, snakes are going to go first. There's one less snakes. There's only 3 of them. And there's also one less person to do attack. So I'm just going to roll a d8. And if I roll that guy again, who is number 7, right? I'll just re-roll it. So first snake with the cobra goes after Sorka, which actually makes sense because that's the one you're fighting. The second cobra goes after Muda. Boy, that cobra really goes after you, Muda. That's the same one that keeps going after you. The asp goes after henchman 1, so it's because of 5. So whoever that is. All right, so here we go. Cobra against Sorka, 3 misses. Cobra against Muda, 3 misses. 2 3s in a row. And Cobra against henchman 9 also misses, so Cobra's doing shitty. Yeah, so, feeling like you guys aren't being very nice to him and you stabbed him in the gut and everything, Yazid runs forward and jumps down the hole.
Okay.
He goes,
Stop him. He's
"Ah,
supposed to die.
bye-bye." And he holds his nose. He jumps down.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
And that's all they're doing.
Trying to
Mm.
think
What-
if
go
there's
ahead.
anything I could do. So I was trying to think
if
of
you want to try to grab onto him as he's jumping down the hole and fall with him, you could do that.
Yeah, that may not be such a good idea. I was thinking about grabbing him and hold on to him, but
Okay, you could do that with an extraordinary feat of strength. You do that, that'll be so epic, but it's not going to be easy. You're hanging by your fingertips. So you got to grab a guy who's trying to jump. You pull an extraordinary feat of strength, you can do it. If not, you're going to fall.
I'm gonna fall. See, there we go. That's the
Well, you have your monk ability, I guess, right?
yeah, but I don't know what's at the bottom.
That's the truth.
I got a 25% chance of pulling this off.
It's pretty epic. I mean, that'll be pretty epic if you can pull it off. I'm just saying.
Be a hero. Ride that cobra.
Oh, brother.
What do you guys think? Should I do it or should I let him go?
Are you suicidal?
Sorka would be screaming no, but I'm sitting here like, dude, that would be so fucking epic.
It'd be so good.
Either way,
Same
it's a
here.
great story. You're either going to die epically or win.
Yeah.
So you can't go
Or you're
wrong.
going to fail to roll the next time and die a wimp.
You can pull a Gandalf and then, as you're falling down, like punch him to death.
Right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Let's see what happens.
So
Oh,
do
man.
it.
Do it. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Holy.
All right. Yeah. So he jumps past you,
Awesome.
and you grab on with one. I mean, you're gonna need help getting back up, clearly, but you have him by his like robes, and he's just like
Oh, man.
hanging
Oh,
there.
Astrea,
And you're
I
dangling by
forget.
fingers.
So,
All right, that's pretty. That's very very epic.
I'm just
Awesome.
looking like, pull me out of this hole.
You're going to get a whole verse to yourself, my friend.
That is great. Okay, so
Song this week.
Dude,
well
my
done.
my butt was
fortune
so
favors the bold.
puckered the whole time. As I went to go click that, I was like, ah, ah, like that.
That
Oh,
is
so good.
awesome.
Nice.
That was great. Okay, well done. All right, so now above ground, Malay. So Sorka, you're fighting a cobra.
I am.
That was good.
Also, I just read my druid abilities, and apparently, I don't get the special abilities of the animals. So I am worse off being a mongoose in every single way. But it's epic, so I'm going to continue to fight as a mongoose.
I mean, stick with the theme. Have you ever seen one of them fight a snake too? It's fucking hysterical. They're just like, and they're like wobbling all over the ground.
That's
Yeah,
something.
I don't think I hit it that time.
No. Where does it say you don't get that? I think you would get that ability. You wouldn't get like a. What does it say? You don't get.
Well,
poisons?
it says
Oh, except venom. You don't get venom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Disease
it says like
transmission.
you don't get venom, disease, or the special attack. So apparently, when I was like the seagull that time, I wasn't supposed to be able to do that.
Well, hold on. That tells me that if you transform into a venomous snake, you don't have the venom.
Right.
But if you you transform into a seagull, you can fly. Well, if you transform into a mongoose's blood, it's not a special ability. It's just part of being a mongoose that you
Yeah.
have a.
Yeah,
that's
I agree with Rush. I would say that you're poison proof.
Yeah.
It's like saying I'm
Awesome.
going to transform into a polar bear, but I'm not very good in the cold.
Right, or
Yeah,
a
you
fish
are.
that can't breathe underwater. I think that's
Can't
pretty-
swim, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think they just mean more
Okay.
the attacks. You don't do so. You can
Yeah.
totally do that, Chris. Don't worry about that. But you missed, so it doesn't matter. In this case, Panessa, you're also Malayan.
Yes, I am.
That was your
And
plan
he just
anyway. So you
ran by
see,
me, right?
yeah. So I mean, well, he's dangling. So I guess you're going to probably. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to go over there and cut his hand off or something. He's being held by his ropes.
He's
All right,
being
hold
held
on.
by his robes.
Oh no, let's do it this way. So he jumped off the side. So I'm gonna roll a d4. So there's a way you grabbed him. We'll go
Okay.
right arm, right foot, left foot. Right.
Oh,
So go ahead,
okay.
roll a d4 to see if he's upside down.
that's
Oh,
even
you
better
roll
because
right.
then the robes will they'll float up and you won't be able to see. All
That's
right.
true. Yeah, roll a d4. So a 3 of. Now you got him by an arm. All right, so he's holding him by his arm. So you run over and you see him there dangling. I don't know if you can even do anything at this point, Vanessa.
If I can help us, can I help Estrella with my? Can I throw her the whip or something? Try to help.
Yeah, you
pull her
could
out?
you could start to pull her up, yeah, if you want.
Yeah,
And
that's
grab
what
her.
I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can't throw her anything because she's holding. No, you have to literally grab her arm and pull her up. So you're going to have to make an extraordinary feat of strength if you want to get her up.
Do it.
Maybe I'll try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't, then you just won't be able to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to just continue to make a regular test of strength to not fall each round because you're holding a lot of weight when it gets to you, Australia. Okay, so go ahead and do it while we're just here. Go ahead and do that now, Panesta. So
Okay. Let me just get out my percentile here. Okay. Extraordinary feat of strength. No, I rolled 50. Nope.
Okay, so you're not able to pull her up, but go ahead, Rush, and make just a test of strength to make sure you can still hold on to this guy. If you fail, then you're gonna have to decide to either, okay, you'll either let go of him or you'll fall. I mean, you can make that choice when the time comes, if the time comes. Muda, Malay.
Yes. Here we go.
There we go.
That's how we
a
do it.
crit.
All right. You know, it's a
Max
crit.
damage.
Oh well, yeah, there you go. That kills it.
Or maximum
let's see.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, max damage. Let's see which one you hit. Well, you've been being attacked by the same
Yeah, that
snake this whole
stupid
time.
cobra.
So, yeah, so you hit that cobra then. So it kills him. Okay, so then we got all the Malays from Yong's henchmen, the remaining henchmen.
How many snakes are there, by the way?
There are currently only 2 snakes remaining.
Okay.
Yeah. Let your henchmen deal with them and come help me.
Yeah.
Before I fall in this hole anyway.
So one of them does
That hits.
18. The other one does 9.
That misses.
Another one does 2.
Misses.
Another one's
Hit.
19.
Right.
One of them is wielding a long spear. 8 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that kills one of the. Well, actually, it'll kill it if it's the cobra. It won't kill it if it's the asp. So let me see.
6.
It was the cobra. So the cobra's dead. The one that.
Okay. The other one does. The other one does 5 points of damage.
Okay. So the asp is still up, but the cobra's down.
Okay. And Tulak is gonna rush over there and try to help Pinesta in pulling up our friend.
All right. Well, you can do an extraordinary feat of strength.
Extraordinary? Okay.
Yep.
Even though okay. Let's do that. Darn it.
Yeah, and next round, if you do it at the same time, you can combine your totals. But since she did it at the first phase, you're doing it at the second phase. You have to run over there.
What is this? Test of strength is 3. Feat of strength.
Should be a percentage.
Yeah, it should be a percentage. Okay. Probably not very high unless you are a fighter, actually. So it could be decently high.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No.
almost pushes me in the. Wait a minute. That was a feat of strength, not a test. Yeah. Okay. You're right.
Yeah. Extraordinary feat to pull you up.
Almost pushes me in the hole.
Well, he grabs you, he's like, I can't do it. Well, he's got two-handed swords on his back. He's got a quiver of arrows falling everywhere. It's like all stuff is falling.
He's loaded.
He's loaded down. All right,
And
he's hanging there. Yep.
As Tulak, tries to pull him up, he's gonna say, let's get that flying carpet out of the way, and then help out Estrella. he yells that.
Cool. He you said because he's still hanging there, he can do something. He actually is gonna it's a bummer. Yeah, that's probably the smartest thing for him to do. He is actually going to try to hit you with the snake staff, but I'm gonna give him or hit it with the staff, I should say. I'm gonna give him a -3 though, because I mean he's literally hanging in the air. So he's just trying to whack you so he can fall. Because he wants to fall, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's only a 3. So I doubt that hits anything. That only hits
Nope.
nothing. Nope, doesn't hit anything. Nope, he's swinging at you and he just can't. He's like, let me go. You'll just die here. Let me die and go to my peace. Let me die for my god. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? New round. Sorka.
I'm gonna attack the Asp.
Okay. Pranasta.
Yeah. I guess I'll get out the carpet.
Okay. You're gonna do that.
Yep.
That'll take a little bit, but you can do it.
Yep.
I guess you're gonna hang there, Astrea, unless you want to fall or let him go or do anything else different.
Well, unless I can do an extraordinary feat and try to one-arm myself and him up out of the hole.
No.
Okay.
I just
I
don't
mean,
think
it's
that's
worth-
actually possible. I know
it's worth-
that's epic, but I don't think you can. I mean, especially with them struggling.
Yeah.
Muda.
Can I help pull him up?
Yeah,
or
sure.
not?
Yeah, if you run over there, you can definitely do that. It'll happen in the second phase.
Yeah.
So then, where's Tuluk going? Everybody's running back and forth. What's Tuluk doing?
Yeah, Tulak.
I mean, if you all help him
right
together,
next
you
to
can
Vanessa.
combine your feet. Yeah. Or she, I should say. If everybody stays there and helps pull, then you combine your extraordinary feat of strength. But otherwise, you're all doing it singularly, which is not the most efficient way to do it.
Well, if everyone's going over there, I would help them.
Right,
know.
you can wait till Muda gets over there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How many snakes are there, by the way? Is it
Just
only one
There's-
left?
There's only one
One
snake
left.
fighting. Yeah, the fight.
Okay.
And it's wrapped around a mongoose.
Yeah, Tulak's gonna yell for the henchmen to come and help him as well. So there are 4 of them that are still alive right now.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you can kind of like grab each other's waists and do all that stuff and use all the strength together. But I'm gonna say that's gonna take the full round to do so that the snake combat will happen first. The other side's gonna get to go first, basically. Well, Sorka will go before anybody, because she's still fighting the snake. But everybody else, then you can do the pull up thing after. Sorka, go ahead, make an attack. I'm just letting you guys go first.
Okay. Nope. She will not hit.
Okay, the asp is wily, as it would be. All right, he's gonna try to whack you with the staff again. He wants you to let go of him. He's like, "Let go of me! Let me die for my god!" Oh, that's 8. 8 only hits armor class 7. Does that hit you? Actually, it's an 11, which is armor class 5 because the staff is magical. Bum, bum, bum.
That definitely hits me.
Okay, the
5.
staff hits you. You're holding him by his arm, and he goes like this. He whacks you in the stomach. The staff transforms into a snake wrapping around your waist.
It's a good thing I work out these abs.
Right. All your deep core exercises.
That's right. You've seen them.
Like I literally didn't. Oh man, I was on this magic item earlier, and then I was like, "Oh, he's not gonna get a chance to use it because you jump in the hole." And then you, did that epic move. I'm like, "Oh, now he's gonna get to use it." Okay, yeah. So he hits you with the staff, which of course does regular staff damage and everything. So I'll do that as well. Staff does a D4, I guess, right? That makes sense. Well, actually, I have my chart here. Staff. Staff. I see spike staff. Quarter staff. There it is. D6. Okay.
I was going to say, it should be D4 and D6.
Yeah, it's going to do a D6 plus 2, so 7 points of damage.
Youch.
And in addition to that, like I said, it turns into a snake. Upon delivering a successful attack, it can release the staff while commanding it to transform into a quasi-python. Once the snake will coil around the victim's small and medium. Okay. The victim is allowed a device saving throw. If it fails, you are taken to the ground. So actually, you're going to let go if you fail your device. I'm going to say because it's
Okay.
actually crushing you. Yeah.
Do I have to do
So-
that now?
Yep. Make a device save, or else you're going to fall with him.
That's even though they're holding on. Oh, they're not.
Well, yeah, no, they are holding you. You know, I'll say you're going to let go of him if you fail your save. We'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's
And I'll
the
let them make their extraordinary feat. But if they fail, then you're going to fall.
Okay.
That seems fair.
Shit.
Yeah.
I tried, guys.
Yeah, he like it like wraps around your arm and crushes it, and you let go of him, and he starts to fall. Everybody up top can make a alt. So how many you got? What's their strength? Their did we give a strength score for the henchmen or no? I don't know if we did or not.
Not
But if
sure.
we assume their average strength, they probably have 8%. There's 4 of them. I mean, I think you guys can probably just do it. I'm not going to worry about it. You can.
Yeah. At this time,
there's enough of you.
there's
Yeah.
5 guys trying to lift a 160-pound woman. So
Yeah. Well, it's the awkwardness too, and slippery hands, and
Yeah.
it's like you're on the edge. But I'll say because it's a fantasy thing, and you can't be falling in the hole. So yeah,
And I have a-
but you also have your arms like wrapped. The one who was holding him was wrapped around you. You hear him yell something in a strange language as he's falling. So blah, blah, blah. And when the rod turns back into a staff and falls. As you're being
Shit.
pulled.
Can I grab that?
If you want to grab it, you're going to have to roll, and if you fail, you're going to fall. So that's up to you.
Really? It's just a
Yeah.
stick.
Right, but you
Why
have
the
to.
car?
But you
Why
have to
the carpet
focus
up
on that
there?
instead of being lifted back up.
Yeah, I'm not tempting fate twice.
Yeah, it's a stick it's a magical stick that's wrapped around you.
I got you.
Yeah.
It was worth it the first time. It's not worth it for a stick.
No, it's not, because this would be a feat of dexterity, which I don't think you're going to have as good of a chance.
No, actually, I have a 17 dex.
Orca really would have liked that staff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, if I can get on the carpet, I can go get it.
I have
Yeah,
to.
sure.
I'll just put it this way: I have the same chance of grabbing the staff as I did grabbing the dude, but I'm not
Yeah,
going to do it.
I'm messing with you.
Okay. Yeah, he goes down. And so does the staff.
I just look up at everyone else and I go, "I'm sorry," and I look down at the snake.
And all the commotion,
you-
the asp takes off, by the way.
Are you kidding? Are you okay?
Oh, really?
I'll be better when I'm
I just
out of the
wanna chase
hole
it.
and I get the snake off me.
Estrella, you were epic, so don't apologize for anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to go after the asp, it's going to take off. You could chase it if you want, but I don't think a mongoose is immune to asp poison, only cobras, right? So
Yeah, no. So I'll let it go.
Yeah.
I'll just hiss
yeah,
at it.
You scared it off. We could face that. So yeah, guys, he's gone into the hole, and you're standing up top. The one henchman that got bit by the cobra is looking very green right now. He is very poisoned.
yeah. God, I wish my ability worked on other people.
We have some neutralized poison stuff. We found that one anti-venom.
Ah, and I reached into my thing and I said, yes, we do. And I run over and grab. Yeah.
Well, never mind.
No, say what you got to say.
I mean, Sorka could transform back. She has a spell, and then we could save that potion in case we need it.
I'll stop her then.
So Sorka will hop in front of you in mongoose form, and like put a claw up, and then she'll transform back and be like, "I got this."
The claw. Halt.
Yes.
Big
Up to
one.
the claw.
Stuck to the claw.
And and she'll bend down and she says some magical words over like this vial that has like druidic symbols on it, and she gives him the water to drink that's in this vial, and neutralizes his poison.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so while you guys are up there doing all that, let's see.
Australia just makes the comment that it was all for nothing if he got, grabbing him like that was all for nothing if he got away. And
Nice.
she's like,
you,
I
So
want to go
you-
check.
Well, I think it's
Honestly.
time to climb down then.
yeah, you can't blame yourself for that. It's not your fault.
Let me fly down first and check it out.
how about you throw a torch down, darling?
And we have a crown to find.
You want me to go with you?
Australia would speak up and say, I'd rather you light a torch and throw it down the hole so you can see what's at the bottom before you just float down there.
Okay.
He could be sitting down there in snake form ready to grab you.
Certainly try.
I'm pretty sure we probably can't see the bottom of the hole from here.
Is accurate. Because this room is actually fairly dark. It only is being lit by torches that are on the sconces too. So it's
Yeah.
like.
So
You
I've
wanna
got a
drop
bunch.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got several torches, so I'll just pull one out of my backpack and light it, and then just walk over to the hole and just sail it down there and see what happens.
It drops down. As you kind of lean over. I mean, you probably would have noticed it while you were dangling there, but if you weren't, afraid for your life, the hole smells quite nasty. And you drop the torch down, and it flickers as it falls down. You think it falls maybe like, I mean, you're just making a quick judgment based on what you can see. It falls down maybe like between 80 and 100 feet, and hits the bottom. You can see that because your ability requires you to be close to the edge of the wall, right? It probably
Yeah,
would not
but
have
it-
saved you.
Well, all I have to have is a wall, but the problem is that it's 80 feet, so I can only fall at 5th level. I can only fall for 50.
Right, but the hole doesn't go straight down. It like goes down about 30 feet and then opens up to a large chamber, and then it goes down the rest of the way. So you wouldn't
Yeah,
even.
then I
Well,
then
you
I
would
would
have
have been
soaked some of the damage. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works. But anyways, in any case,
30
it's
feet.
pretty far down. You see at the bottom, flickering in the light of the torch, you see bones, and you can smell just like rot. You do not see uses it, but you do see
Sorry.
there's definitely a very large chamber down there.
So much for dying for his god. Snake man. Good snake man.
I was
God to get rid. Oh man.
I just assumed the hole wasn't that deep and there was some kind of little hole he was going to wiggle out of, but no, that's much worse.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good fall down.
Yeah. Yeah, even 30 feet falling, soaking that damage is bad.
Where is he? Where's his body?
Oh, and that room is fairly dark, obviously. Like I said, except for your torch, you don't really see much light down there.
I have no idea, but she kind of looks around and she says, so do you want to keep going after him or
At this
If we-
point, with that green blood, we have to kill him. He's a snake man.
I'm
And he
willing
may
to
have
go
the
down.
crown yet.
Sorka.
Mhm.
Because you chase that snake. You notice that there are where it went. You saw where it went. Over here. Okay, right over here. There is a series of small holes in the wall at the ground level, and that's where it went.
There's that asp managed to escape through through the hole in the wall. Do you think maybe there's a way to get through here?
Perhaps, and perhaps there's a way to get down. Maybe it's
Yeah.
all connected.
And I guess we check for traps or hidden doors over there.
Yeah, and look for a place I could perhaps put a key. One of my keys.
Okay. Yeah, you can look around there. you see that you do actually find a spot for a key. You know, it's kind of like mixed in with the mosaic. It's hard to see. It's like recessed, and it is red.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Red key.
While they do that, I'm going to use my cellular adjustment because that snake staff actually did a pretty healthy amount of damage.
Yeah, is anybody super hurt?
Not anymore.
Okay, good. Before I do
Hey, you
something
guys
dumb.
have done pretty good aside from the, like, as far as not
Yeah.
getting hit, except for the one hit with the staff and the dead henchman. Yeah, that one guy is feeling much better now that you gave him that. He definitely would have died. The Cobra running.
Nice.
Yeah, you search around though, and yeah, like I said, if you see a spot where you could open up you think it would be a door. Same thing, a door would open if you would press the button.
Okay. So you think? Want me to use my red key?
Could we shoot whatever's waiting for us on the other side?
Yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna let you shoot whatever's waiting for us the other side.
All right. At that, everybody readies their arrows and crossbows.
Fire everything!
Snake
Oh,
man.
man.
Snake
Okay,
man.
Yeah, you push the key in, and it opens up into a hallway that comes down. Then it looks like you can see that it turns off to the side over here.
Okay.
This hallway is basically just it's black obsidian, or volcanic rock, actually, I should say, in here, just like the rest of the place. And of course, it's like pitch black, but your torch kind of flickers, or torches from the green torches that are in this room kind of flicker a bit into the hall, but you probably can't even see that far down, but I just did that so you can see it. You have to take some kind of light source with you if you want to go down there, or you could go into the dark, which you won't be able to see very much.
No, I'm not going into the dark. We can do we can do a torch.
Okay.
We should
Before
probably be
going down-
checking the hallway for traps though.
Before going down, Tula quickly runs over to the dead henchmen, the two of them, and says a short prayer, and he says, "We'll be back for you, my friends," and joins the rest of the party.
Okay. Fair enough.
Muda, do you have find traps?
Yeah, I could look around.
Yeah, let's check the hallway. If you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
You want me to look over here? Yeah, I'll look here.
Well, you
Traps?
never
Sure.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
traps. I do traps. Yeah.
Yeah. You never know when there might be a trap. Yeah, so you get down whatever low.
Like
you look
this?
around.
This right here?
Yeah, it seems free of traps from what you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. This, no traps.
Okay.
Here, maybe. I'm not sure.
It's
But I'm
hard to
pretty
say.
sure it's not.
Oh god. You see Vanessa to cover her eyes with her hands, and she just got. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
You guy.
But that's what prayer's for, right? So
Yeah, yeah. You come around checking, and you see the stairs that go down, basically.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
Unless you guys don't think we should chase him, but now.
Oh no, we're definitely chasing him.
no, let's find them.
Yeah, like
I
no,
think-
we're going.
I think you would be expecting us to come down this way. Do you want to come down in two different places? Maybe you can come down riding the flying carpet through the hole, and we can join you down there by going through this staircase.
Oh. Sure. Why not? This is a good plan. I like this plan.
Do you want one of us to come with you on the carpet, or
Splitting the party.
Oh, you're already splitting the cart party.
yeah? And it would be good for at least two of us to be together, in my opinion, just in case something happens.
All right. Okay. Because I don't know, would he be expecting us to come this way, or would he be expecting us to come down the hole?
I don't think he would expect us to come down the hall.
Okay. Who wants to come with me?
I mean, I'll go if no one else wants to.
Sure, I'll take the healer with me. Yeah. Mhm.
And the 4 more Podestas. Yeah, that lasts for a while.
Yeah, I
right?
still have mirror image up. Yeah.
Nice.
How
Okay,
long does
yeah.
it last? Here?
I think it lasts for some turns now. Oh, it might be rounds actually. It's a combat spell.
2 rounds per caster level. So
Oh, okay.
12 rounds.
Yeah, so it's probably gone now by the time you search for the secret door
Yeah.
and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you get on the flying carpet, and I guess you say it might meet you downstairs, and then the other guys
Yep.
go the other way. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll move to the next level.
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
Let me write that down.
I still love that. We're here to kill. We're here to deal with all. We know there's snake men here. Room erupts in snakes.
Yeah, I I had an inkling he was a snake man, but
And you even said it. You're just like, screw it. I'm gonna say it.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't
look,
mess around.
pillars. All the pillars.
So many pillars. This is a
So
very
many-
dark space, but I'm just going to reveal the whole thing so that it's just easier for us. So I'll tell you where the light is. I mean, you can kind of see the shape of the space, but imagine it's very, very shadowy because I'll tell you exactly where the light's coming from. Oh, that's all right. That's very good. Come on, polygon reveal. This is why all rooms should just be square. Oh, there we go. Now I got the circle going. This room is round.
You had to figure he was a snake man with a name like Isizzits.
Oh, you're gonna make a judgment based on his name. All right, so over here,
That was like a giveaway.
I mean, maybe that's just like maybe that was just a common
is
name
the-
that year.
This is High Priest
This
Fred.
So
That's
right
for
over
the- for-
here-
For the record, Tulak would have shot first and then asked questions afterwards.
all
so
the bad
where-
guys now are gonna be Bob.
Yeah. So where I put this, I'm just kind of doing like a rough area of light. What's about 30 feet? Yeah. So basically, you've got these like green flame torches. This is why I made this one a little too big. Over here on either side wall, there's a door over here on the west. You see a set of stairs going up into the darkness to the south. There seems to be some kind of archway to the north, which you can barely make out because it's so dark. But you're down here, of course. You dropped a torch. The dotted line is the hole above you, basically. As you kind of sink down. Of course, you see this, you're off the ground. Because like I said, it's 90 feet down, but it's only about 30 foot where it's actually in like a tube. So once you break that tube, you can you're looking down in this room and you see these really tall, 60-foot columns going up to the ceiling.
Okay.
And you can kind of make out all this stuff. On the other side, you guys come down a set of stairs and there's a door in front of you. And it has a little keyhole next to it that is red.
Oh,
We open it.
You do? With the red key that Vanessa has?
With the one that I'm currently carrying.
No, I mean, wouldn't she have left it up there for us because she did open the door with the red key and she knew that we're gonna go down this way? No,
Yeah.
but if not,
I mean, would you have? Did you know there was another door at the bottom?
I probably would have figured there was.
due to bad planning.
Okay. No, that's fine. If you think you
Yeah.
would have done it, I trust you that if you would have done it, fine. Okay, so you have the red key.
cool.
Yes.
Otherwise, we could just get back up there and say,
Mike.
"You forgot the red key."
Well, exactly. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes. Due to
Yeah,
the
so
story
no.
hole.
Yeah, if you think you would have had it, then it's fine.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
Before going down this thing, since it's like super dark down there, I would like to have Sorka prepare. She would like to cast light on the end of an arrow, and she will ready shooter and be using the arrow light to light around the way.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so you come down using the thing like a torch. You could see that the there's a door. Do you guys want to open it? So we'll just do one group. Let's do one group at a time. Hold on. So you're sitting on the flying carpet with the light. You're with them. With them. You're with Vanessa. So you float down. You're above the ground. I don't know. You don't see the other group with you. Clearly the rooms aren't directly connected from what you can tell. At the bottom, you see a door. Group B, I guess I'll call you since I wanted to call you last time. So 17 henchmen plus Chuluk and Estrella and I'll get your name eventually, Muda. What do you got? You want to open the door down here with the red key? Or what?
I'm going to listen at the door first.
Okay. Fair enough.
And the guys are going to be radiating shooter.
You hear the sound of something moving in what is likely a hallway, and it sounds like scratching, almost like claws on the ground, like something with clawed feet is moving around out there.
I hear clawed feet. Scritching. Almost snicker snacking.
Snack.
Snicker snack.
Let's wait until it moves away from the door.
Okay, good. So I actually think, guys, I didn't realize we were so into that like time flew by. It's already 10:15, so I don't see a point taking a break now, and I don't think we'll finish by 11. So I wonder before we break into this whole other section if we should just stop here and finish this whole thing next time. That's okay with you. And I mean, that because if we open a door, the next thing you know, we're gonna So currently we've got everybody knows where they are, right? We got to leave it on a next time.
Are you saying we're going right into another combat?
Well, I'm saying there's more to this floor, and I don't want to rush the exploration because there's some cool stuff that you might want to explore, and I don't want to rush that, so that we try to finish by 11. Is what I'm saying.
And if we do end up in a combat, we definitely won't finish by 11. So.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, uses it's down here.
Is I guess do you think Tony will be okay with waiting another week, or?
Yeah, or maybe if he's okay with it, we'll ask him to come and maybe play the henchman if Young's okay with that. We'll figure it out. Or like also to be like, Brickhilt, where were you?
She rushes in.
He's like, I hear something behind the door. You open it, Brickhilt standing there. What took you so long?
With the gladiator.
Yeah, exactly. With the gladiator. That's how we
brought a friend.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, if Tony wants to skip another week, or we can figure out a way to get him involved because there's a bit more exploration. I don't want to rush it, because this could potentially be a cool area down here for you guys to explore. So
no, I'm cool.
A good place to leave it.
No, that's fine.
I'm okay with that.
Alrighty, guys. Let's go.
If
he's got final words.
As Sorka looks around this area, she's going to say, Vanessa, I think you should like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for future videos.
That's a very smart idea, Sorka. I believe I'll do that.
Excellent.